Is Ethan here?
He is.
Hey!
Hi.
Nice to see you. What? What's wrong?
You think this is a game? Does this look like a game to you?
Oh.
This right here?
Oh, you watched the Off
Yeah, I
the Rails?
just watched Off the Rails.
Yeah, we were having fun with the Gatsby. I don't see what's the problem.
Yeah, I'm taking this away. You know, this is our new building.
Come on, Hila, I'm just having fun. Hila, you can't. Hey!
No, you
Hila! That's not a toy! Hila!
Oh, really? It's not a toy?
Hey, whoa, Hila!
I thought it was a toy.
No, it's not. You're right! Ah!
Hey, love. I thought you were on the crew.
Love, say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Hila? Just, I don't trust you on that thing. I'm bailing. I'm out. No.
Do you think this is a game?
Oh, Hila!
No more Gatsby. Seriously.
Dude, you are a menace on that thing, Hila. Stop! Hila! Okay. I promise. No more on the gas. Can I keep it, please?
No.
Man, you're crazier on that thing than I am. That was terrifying. Hila, come on.
No.
Please, this is ridiculous.
No, Ethan.
You're way more dangerous on that thing than I am.
You're going to be able to get out of the storefront.
Okay, all right.
Oh, you terrifying on that thing, girl.
I have to say, it kind of just takes over you.
It does. That's what I'm
really
saying. I
does.
don't understand. You have fun.
Too powerful. It's really fun.
So, if you guys missed it, we did Off the Rails on Wednesday. That was a lot of fun. Maybe a little bit too much fun. And Hila came to.
Well, you gotta chill. You're already destroying walls.
I was like, you know, it's my office. I own this bitch.
Right. So do you want it to look like a dumpster?
Kind of. No, but I think it's funny if there's like damage everywhere. Dead crew members. You know. Oh, welcome everybody to After Dark. Today's episode is sponsored by Roman Swipes. Wait till you hear about these things. Hey. Wow. Friday, baby. It's Friday. How you feeling, Hila? Good to see you, by the way.
Feeling good.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Do you want to apologize for how you were driving that thing, or you feel like you were in the right?
Yeah.
Because you were coming at me pretty hard. It genuinely scared me.
You had it coming.
How's everything else going?
Good.
Excellent.
So?
Okay. What is this? Okay, here. This was something that we need to talk about. This is something we need to address, all right? Love, in the last episode, people have been noticing that why do you do this, Love? You do, well, let's see if there's let's see. Here's the actual image of the face he always makes. Wow, man. But it does look like you're always doing blue steel, where you're kind of puckering up, like, you know.
Talk to me, baby.
Right. And is that something that you know you do, or is that something that, by the way, Love has been his consciousness has been uploaded to the Matrix, and he's now on a bot. Here, let's see you, Love. I want to see you.
Right. Here's me.
Yeah, so Love is now on a bot. Dan? So, did you know that was something you did, where you kind of pucker up blue steel?
Well, no, kinda, yes, no, not really. Because I think there's two parts to it. I guess my mouth, I kind of pucker up. It's just a habit. I don't know, I just suck all the air out of my mouth. Like that. Then it's the eyes. I have 4 screens in front of me and a completely dark room, which I don't think is super healthy for your eyes.
Definitely not.
And so I kind of just don't open my eyes that much.
You look good, though. You got that sexy look.
No,
I'm going to come.
Dan's about to come. Here's all the memes about you, Love.
Cheers.
Saw all these.
Yeah, by the way, I enjoy the meme a lot.
Handsome Squidward. You do kind of resemble a handsome Squidward. This is you. People are saying this is what they think you look like. Do you think you look like a sexy e-boy?
No.
Talk to me, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been having way too much fun out here in the office. The new office, we got all the space and everything. Oh, good times. You know, it's James Charles' birthday, so we have a whole birthday celebration planned for him coming up later. I just thought it was so special how this guy who's kind of just been outed as a really... people always make fun of me because now apparently I'm saying prolific a lot.
Okay. Interesting.
It used to be fascinating, and people shamed me out of saying fascinating. Now I'm saying prolific a lot. But you describe it. You find a better describer of James' predatorness than prolific.
Let's get glam.
No, it's accurate.
Yeah, I mean he is a
It's
prolific
accurate.
predator. I mean the guy is hitting like expert numbers.
I'm desperate.
He's Hall of Fame shit. He got 2.1 million, which like even before the controversy, this is a big post for him, right? So he has not lost any support. He said, "Hey guys, just want to say happy birthday." You know, he's heading out to Chuck E. Cheese later to celebrate with all of his friends. That's where they like to go. Age appropriate.
Hey, before we get to that though,
Bring him on.
I have a special guest on the line.
Just bring him on.
Okay.
Who's on?
1 second. Give me just a moment here.
Friday! Let's go, baby.
Let's fucking go!
It's Friday, baby.
Friday.
Friday, Memorial Day weekend, babe. Fuck.
We made it.
We made
This
it.
is now Memorial Day weekend officially, right?
Yeah.
Not next Monday. This Monday.
It's this Monday, baby. Cheers, baby.
Cheers,
White House,
baby. Fuck. Friday. Yeah, baby. Your shirt
the
says
4 day-
black. What's on the rest of your shirt? I just see black.
Yeah.
Black?
Black heather?
Apples from church.
Fuck yeah, baby. Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Friday.
Friday, baby.
Friday.
Yeah.
Woo! Is there school? Hell no.
School today.
Is there
It's
work?
Friday.
Hell no.
No work.
Friday, baby.
Friday weekend, baby. Fuck.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Gabe. Take care. Have a great weekend.
All right.
Cheers, buddy.
Bye.
Love to hear from Gabe. You know, you got to start off the Friday with the right tone. It's Friday, baby. Anyway, James Charles. Can you believe the amount of support? And then there's also like big ass influencers who are like, "Happy birthday, sweetheart. See you at Chuck E. Cheese later for the big bash. See you at Bryan Singer's house later."
Wow, sister snapped.
This guy. Who's this guy? Oh, he's not even a big. He only has 80,000. He's just on that clout pill.
So embarrassing.
But anyway, so we actually are super excited to be celebrating his birthday. We have some call-ins lined up. We also have some great videos and some good times planned. For example, Hila,
Yeah.
here, okay, you know what a thirst trap is on TikTok?
No. I feel like I've heard that, but I don't know actually what it is.
Okay, so a thirst trap is when you're just trying to bait like horny. It could be like for men or women, where you're trying to bait like horny young people to just like
Okay.
get all worked up over your content. Like a
Like when people leave comment like, you don't want to check my stories.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and then,
Titties.
and then if you check and it's like them like this, like a girl in
Yeah.
a tiny bikini being
Titties.
like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a thirst trap. Mm-hmm. So I found the weirdest thirst trap ever. A dude on TikTok who does thirst traps with his sister, little sister.
Okay.
It's a definite bruh moment. It's on TikTok, so I mean, how bad can it be?
Talk to me, baby.
Well, famous last words, right? But this guy's a huge creator. Maybe it's a cultural thing. You guys tell me. I don't know. Because he's like, he's Italian or something, or maybe Spanish.
I'm trying to put it on Italian.
4 million. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to give the guy the benefit of the doubt here. You know how, well, you see how Mo and E.T. are like, hey, come on. Mwah.
They're pretend Italians, though. They're not actually Italian.
What, Mo and E.T. aren't Italian?
You
For
guys
them.
think it's a joke.
I think they are, but...
All right, you tell me what you think about this.
All right.
The title is Little Sister, You Are My Life. Now, I love my sister, but I would never say she's my life.
Well,
That's hyperbole.
It's people say that. That's fine.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. There's just some thirst trap music playing. She's like 12, bro. I don't know what the fuck, bro.
What?
It's so good.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
So do you think, so what do you think? Is this,
Kind of weird.
yeah. Well, all the comments are like, bro, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
This is wrong. But again, it's on TikTok. It's got like 8 million views, this video.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Is this a big account?
Oh, yeah. No, he's super popular. He's a popular thirst trap person.
I'm gonna come.
This is
Yeah.
uncomfortable. This is wrong. Something ain't adding up here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, here's one. So Americans cannot understand he isn't from here. Other countries have good relationship with their siblings. So I'll say it. That's good. I mean, good. What do you mean by good? I like my sister. I'm not trying to fuck my sister. Peace and love.
It's just so.
Okay, but wait, there's more.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not done painting
Definitely
the picture.
making me feel weird though.
Okay. Where's my mouse? I literally can't. Okay, here it is. So here's another one with his sister. Okay, now y'all just tell me if something ain't adding up here.
Okay, kind of wholesome so far.
No.
Zach. Zach.
Maybe this one's not as bad.
It's not as bad as that first.
Yeah, the
that first one
was
was
worse.
very
Because he
very
grabs her
uncomfortable.
cheek, then he's trying to like kiss her on the. I don't know. It's just- I never touched anyone like that. I wasn't intimate with, you know. But again, I'm just saying, maybe it's cultural. Maybe this is a learning experience for us.
Yeah.
If it was just this one, I would say.
Okay, wait. There's some with his mom, Hila.
Oh.
Here's one with his mom.
Zach, get the music out of
Yeah,
here.
come
That is
on.
inappropriate.
It's underage for Christ's sake. Zach.
Get out of here.
So she says, "Today's my birthday. My mom surprised me." Okay. That's his mom. Okay.
So he's just like that with everyone.
So that's my theory as this guy is that
Mommy make out there.
my theory is that this guy's just I don't know, dude. I don't have a
mommy
good theory.
makeout day.
But do you would you touch your mom in this way, guys? I mean, there's a lot going on there.
No. And I'm pretty close with my mom, but not that close.
But again, it's
Not
the
that
Italian swag. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
The mommy's down though.
Your friends on the cheek. I'm
That's,
sorry.
that's a European thing. The mwah, mwah.
Yeah, on the cheek.
Is it common to do this?
I'm not sure, but that's the only thing I can think of.
I kind of want to get a call from someone in Italy or Europe who can like give us some perspective because I don't want to be like
Right.
coming off as ignorant.
Uptight American.
Yeah.
No, I mean you're right that
You don't rim your younger sister.
yeah, no. There's definitely a closer intimacy in
I
some
feel like-
cultures, but I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Anal sex.
Thank you, Rudy.
I don't know. I feel like people could say I'm being. I don't know. But if somebody wants to call in with some perspective, especially from Italy, I'd love to hear it. But there is actually someone in America who does do this.
Really?
So it's not unprecedented here. So maybe this could help give us some perspective. Here.
This is even worse than kissing Caitlyn, guys. Like
Can you turn it up, Dan?
I was sweating last time. I don't know if you can see.
So
I'm
this is
sweating right
Chris
now. I'm
from
so
Prank
nervous, but,
Invasion.
Mom,
He's kissing. He's gonna do a kissing my mom video.
all right, here we go.
Actual mom.
And by the way, this is literally look in the mirror. I'm shooting this on my iPhone. This was all spur of the moment. My mom was here, and none of the cameras were ready. So it's a shot on my iPhone, doing it for
Ready?
you guys. All right, so
The cameras
rock, paper,
aren't ready.
scissors. I win. I get a quick kiss.
All right.
Rock,
Paper, scissors, mommy.
Wait, no, let's try again. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Ooh, I won that time.
Ah.
All right, how are we gonna angle this? Here we go.
The dog.
You gotta
wants-
move.
I want to see him
move,
kissing
though.
his dog next.
All right. Here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I need like a blindfold or something.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. Belle's like trying to stop this. Here we go. Oh my god!
So I feel like even in Italy,
Oh my god!
even in Italy, I feel like they're more.
It's mommy makeout
They're
day.
more affectionate than Chris with his mom on this and this epic dare.
Can I chime in on this? Because
Yes.
that's not really a Europe thing. I just want to stand up for all the European foot soldiers here.
Okay.
Okay, love. How do you greet your mom, love?
At maximum with a hug, maybe. You know.
I mean, that's the thing. I feel like I'm from Israel and people are pretty warm.
You fist
in
your mom when you
Israel.
say hi?
Come on, Ethan.
What about the fact that your parents named you Love?
Right.
Hila, you were saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm saying
Might have to bring
that
them up.
I'm used to people being pretty warm, but it would not be in that kind of way. That's like too
much.
Sexy.
But let me just say, like, because I'm just really trying to put myself in that frame of mind. But like to touch someone's face like this, and then to do this, that's a lot. I could never. Oh, stop, Zach. Speaking of which, to touch you like that, and by the way, damn girl, show, dude, your nails look so good. Have you showed those?
Yeah, I did. It's still the same. I'm gonna need to.
They last really long. It's amazing.
Yeah, this gel stuff is amazing. I'm kind of
You
super
gel
late,
girl?
super late to the game.
That's hot.
Will likes it.
Oh.
So can we talk about anything going on in your life specifically? Listen, there's a little tension here. There's a little awkwardness because there's something going on that we don't know if we should talk about, and I don't want to make Hila uncomfortable, but there's something happening. And you guys may have noticed we originally titled it Hila's Big Announcement, but then we changed it to James Charles' birthday. So there is some tension. Should we just break the? And I'm drinking a Diet Coke here. I'm celebrating. I usually don't drink Coke Zero on the show.
All right.
But I'm celebrating.
Well, so I don't know yet for sure. We don't know, but
95%. Right?
Maybe.
95.
Maybe. We're like sharing it way too early. No one in their right mind will share
You're
it
right.
with anyone yet.
You're right, but I think because of the journey, we've always been so upfront.
Yeah.
The whole time with the journey and the ins and outs and the ups and downs. We shared the last time early too.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
Let's just say I did not get my period.
I think you can hit the.
What up, big?
You can hit that.
What up,
That's as close as an announcement as we're gonna get. But no, it's more than that because
See, I feel bad celebrating so much. What if it's not yet, you know?
But it's no. So here, let me explain why it's more than just you missed your period.
Yeah.
First of all, we've been doing the insemination thing, or the
We did it
fertility
again.
thing,
Yeah.
and I felt this month it was a good month. Like when I went in there to nut in a cup, I was like, that was a good load. I felt good about that load.
There was a winner.
No, I did.
The winner swimming in that pool.
I felt when I went to this tiny little office with wax paper and some dude sitting 1 foot outside the door closed. And I nutted in that plastic cup and closed it and wrote down the time.
God.
I thought that was a good one. And so from that moment, I had a good feeling about it. But the thing is, last time we tried the fertility treatment on you,
Yeah.
you got your period early.
Not exactly.
Hmm.
Did I? I don't think it was early.
You got it like, because she's like, you'll know if you're pregnant in 2 weeks. And then you got your period after 1 week.
Or, yeah, it wasn't 2 weeks. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so this time, the 2 weeks passed. 2 weeks was on Thursday. But here's the other wrinkle. You've been peeing on the stick, and we've been getting faint second lines.
Ethan keeps telling me, because I keep forgetting, so he's like, go pee on a stick. So now Theodore says it.
Oh, yeah, he starts
pee on stick.
Yeah.
Pee on stick.
And so the thing that really convinced me more than anything is because when she's peeing on the stick, the second line means pregnant.
Yeah.
There's a faint second line every time she pees on the stick.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking, no period. We got faint second lines, powerful load. I'm thinking, I'm putting the one-on-one together on this. And I think we did it.
But let's just see, because
You might get a call during the show.
why I did a blood test today.
She did a blood test this morning with the fertility doctor. So we're expecting their call.
But so yeah, it's just that I don't know. I've been like, it's such a emotional roller coaster because I'm also on hormones and I feel like everything is crazy. So it would just, I don't want to like get too depressed if it didn't happen. So that's why I also don't want to get too excited.
That's the sane. That's like the sane explanation. That's obvious, right? But I think, first of all, I take responsibility. I get too excited. I got too excited. And then I told everyone, and then I started like telling the guys. And then I had to be like, well, I better tell my parents if I told the guys. And then my mom immediately called me, and he was like, no, we don't know for sure. I'm like 95%. But so, and then the other thing is because we're like, oh, you don't want to jinx it.
No, that I don't care about.
Because last time we told really early with Theodore.
Yeah.
And we got an angel. So. Pretty epic. Thank you. So,
But yeah, so to everyone that's been wondering and guessing in the chat, because I saw all kinds of comments, and then people were like, well, don't make assumptions. So yeah, that's what it was about, the title, last night. And then I told Ethan, you got to change that.
Yeah, she got mad at me. Well, it kind of started as a joke, because I was like, I said jokingly, Hila's pregnant for the title. And then Dan was like, how about Hila's big announcement? And I was like, yeah, I like that.
Keep it vague. Keep a little bit of clickbait there, you know?
Yeah. And then Hila's like, are you fucking serious? You can't title it that. And I was like, oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm getting too excited. I'm getting too excited. Yeah. I just want that call. I honestly don't care about this show right now. It's hard to do the show because I just want to know. But you are. I know you are, but we need like that doctor like, yes. But because usually when you're about to get your period, you get sore and stuff, but you don't have any of the periods sign.
Yeah.
Somebody's about to bust. It's that powerful load.
And I'm hungry.
What do you want? You want something to eat?
No.
Are you hungry right now?
No, I just meant in general.
Okay, in general.
Fucking fried chicken.
I was about to end the show.
No.
Because I got to make sure she's getting the calories she needs, you know what I mean? You want
So no cookies
right
for you?
No.
Okay. Anytime, you just tell me.
Okay.
I'll end the show right now.
Okay.
So, that's what's been going on. Pretty exciting. I think it's going to be another boy, Eli. I hate to break it
It's
to you.
funny you keep saying that, and I don't think so. I think it's going to be a girl.
I'd love for it to be a girl, but I just think, I feel like we're just one of those families just going to have all boys.
I don't know.
I'd love to have a little girl, though. You know, don't get me wrong. So.
Think you're wrong.
Well. Anyway, we're going, and then we're going to Disneyland this week for Theodore's second birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you're pregnant, is there like restrictions on the rides now?
Right, yeah.
Even from the very beginning, it's like, boop, you're pregnant, no rides.
Yeah, I can do some.
I mean, we're just going to do the fun, easy little rides. For
Yeah.
What the fuck? Is that DJ Khaled? None of that? No jet ski fun rides?
Another one. Throwback.
How many kids total do you want? Someone is asking in the chat.
I want 3.
Me too.
3. But you might have twins too. That's the crazy thing about fertility.
Right.
Is that she has like a 10% chance of having twins.
Yeah, that's part of the
triplets, bro.
No.
What if we had triplets? I think I would just have to retire. I'd be like, I have no time for work. I can't. Sorry, everybody. I literally can't do this. Triplets. Would be kind of nice to get twins though, because you're like done. You're like,
Done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
We're done. I'm out. Should I tie my tubes?
But how do
I know
you?
some dudes do that.
How do you carry 2?
You don't have tubes.
I think
that's
the
the woman that
Oh,
ties
what
the
do the
tube.
guys do?
You get a
Snip it?
vasectomy.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah.
You get a snip.
The women do the tubes.
Should I snip?
Right.
Or you
Semen
too?
tastes
I'll
good.
snip. You do enough.
I don't know yet that I would do any of that.
Oh, you just see God's plan?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I'll have more kids.
Drinking semen is
Because we've had such a struggle to get pregnant. It's like, how are you going to say no?
Right. That's a good point. If God just puts like immaculate conception,
you're gonna see the power of God.
Because weren't you kind of like unplanned? I think
Oh, yeah,
I was
unplanned.
unplanned too.
Yeah.
So it's like
the
unplanned
crazy,
baby.
you know what's the crazy thing about my conception is that, I may have told the story a while ago, but when my mom, I'm much younger than my
Yeah, me too.
other siblings. Well,
7
other than my
years
brother.
from
I'm
my-
10 years younger than my sister.
No, I'm 10 years from my brother too.
Right, right.
But 7 from the middle.
Sahi.
Yeah.
So my conception
Yeah.
sounds weird. I've conceived of you, my child. Sounds like biblical. My mom had cancer and she didn't know it. She had thyroid
Right.
cancer, and she went to the doctor because she was getting sick. She didn't know she was pregnant. She's like, "What's wrong with me?" And she's like, "Oh, you're pregnant, and also you have this lump here, which we need to
So
check out."
crazy.
And so, my mom, they're like, "What do we do?" So one doctor, the first doctor was like, "You need to have an abortion, so that we can deal with the chemo treatment,
That's insane.
because we can't do chemo while you're pregnant. We'll kill the baby." And she's like, "That doesn't." So she went to another doctor and got a second opinion, and he's like, "That's fucking insane that the doctor told you to get an abortion." He's like, apparently the second doctor even called the other doctor and bitched him out like that. It's so inappropriate.
Sometimes it's so important to get that second opinion.
Absolutely.
When you just have that gut feeling of like, wait, what you're telling me sounds insane.
Yeah.
Like I had one dentist that was like, you gotta redo your
Oh,
whole
yeah.
mouth.
Was that in Israel or in
Yeah,
America?
in Israel. And I was like, my teeth are fine. What are you talking about?
He's like, "We have to pull all your teeth."
Yeah.
Yeah. Some like totally lunatic shit. And then the other
But-
dentist was like, "You have one cavity."
Yeah. But yeah, so your mom was a badass because she gave birth and then went through chemo, right?
My
Or,
mom
like,
was such a
radiation.
badass that she basically carried me and didn't get any treatment for the cancer until she gave birth to me.
Yeah.
And then she got chemo and surgery. She had her thyroid removed,
Yeah.
and I think she had radiation or chemo. I don't
Yeah,
know that
I
she had
think
chemo, but she had
radiation.
radiation. And so she's cancer free. Obviously, she beat the cancer, but
That's so crazy.
but I can't. But she here I am.
And like after birth, you're in such a difficult spot already.
Yeah, I
as
think she
it-
had to go straight into surgery.
That's crazy. But so yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm ready to even think about like, vasectomy or whatever. What do you call it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll take 4. I love it. I love kids now.
I grew up, being 4 siblings. It's pretty fun.
I'll tell you what, and like, the good thing is that we're in a situation where we can support a big family. So that's obviously good. I can imagine, like, if you are financially strained, that it could be really stressful having a lot of kids.
But honestly, you make through, even if you're not well off. I mean, that's how I grew up.
Well, yeah. No, I know. But it can add a lot of stress,
For sure.
So, like, I'll have 4 kids. I don't give a fuck. Let's have 5 kids, bro. Let's just start a Mormon family. I don't know why Mormons. They have a lot of kids. Those Mormons are fertile as fuck, bro. They have, like, crazy families. God's like, we need Mormons now.
And I'd love kids jumping on my lap.
Thank you, Joe. I hope my kids can jump on your lap someday. And the hairy legs.
I got hairy legs.
So now that you're pregnant, what do you want for lunch to celebrate? Talking about what's really important.
I don't know.
Mexican?
No.
Italian? Oh. Ely always stops me at Italian.
Or?
What's left? Barbecue?
Fried chicken.
Deli? Fried chicken.
Fucking fried chicken.
Fucking fried chicken.
Let's think about it later.
Yeah, this is an end of the show discussion.
Yeah.
Listen, this conversation is important, and she's pregnant.
We're not in the back half
she's
yet.
eating.
We are at 30 minutes, so we should do our ad read.
Whoa, that was fast.
Oh, let me see. My family's messaging me. Let me see. Oh no, they're talking about caterpillars. Oh, they did call me 24 minutes ago. I just wondered if my parents were watching and saw us being like, we're pregnant, 95%. All right, let's talk about dick wipes. Speaking of getting pregnant, you're going to love this one. This one is Roman dick wipes. Seriously.
Hold on. They're not called dick wipes.
Oh. They're called swipes?
That is right.
Dick swipes. Give it a swipe, you're good to go. Why are we swiping our dicks, boys? It says, please show the product on camera. I don't have the product, do I?
Nope. They did not send it to us.
Not showing your product.
We have not tried
Open
the swipes.
Do they have a website?
Do they have a website, Dan, that we can cut to?
They sure do. It's getroman.com/h3.
We $10 off your swipes. We got a link in the description. All right, what are these swipes? Most guys have tried different ways to last longer. Is this the direction you thought it was going?
No.
But thinking about it, some guys think about baseball. They count to 10. They say a pledge of allegiance. In fact, there was one great viral video. Do you remember where he says, I think about my mom?
I
To last longer.
Right, what
Can
was
someone
that?
look into that?
Oh,
I
I
want to watch that after
remember
the
that.
copyright.
Okay.
And everybody clowned on him forever. They're like, why do you think about your mom during sex?
Was it the dude that we were watching earlier, the Italian guy?
No.
He's like, no. I have sex with my mom. I think about my grandma to make me last longer. That's why the folks at Roman, an online men's health company, are changing the game with the Roman swipes, the secret to longer lasting sex. Roman swipes are a clinically proven way to last longer in bed. They're effective, easy to use, and fast acting, but they don't even require a prescription. Dan, you did some research. This is the real deal, right?
Yeah, I mean, apparently it's. By the way, I'm trying to find that video, and all that's coming up is porn in my search results.
Oh my god.
mom,
Can
and
you
son
see
porn.
what's on his screen? Love is like looking over your shoulder.
I'm not clicking on it. I'm just saying. Yeah, no. I mean, it's been clinically trialed and all of that, and with control group, the whole shebang. This ain't your gas station fix, you know.
The dudes who swipe last longer. It's that simple. Roman swipes, yada. Swipes are great. They will not transfer to your partner. So you can last longer without worrying. Roman swipes are discreet, unmarked package, and each swipe package is small enough to hide in your wallet. Okay, guys, now I just got to make sure you know this. If you're swiping your dick, don't let the girl see, because that's odd. I'll be honest, it looks odd. Go to the bathroom, do it in private.
If it's like a first date, you mean?
A first date and it looks like you're cleaning your cock with a baby wipe. You don't want that.
Well, you're assuming they're not talking about it. Maybe it's a couple and they're...
No, if it's a couple and you guys been together, great.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
what
if
I'm
you're like
saying.
sleeping with the girl for the first... 'cause
Yeah.
for some reason, that's when I imagine it, when you would need it the most, but what do I know? But like, yeah, just use it discreetly. You don't want... That's not a good conversation starter. Hey, baby, I got these Romans for later. They're super easy to use, guys. Just take the swipe out of the pack, swipe it on, let it dry, and you're good to go.
Huh.
If you guys want to last a little bit longer, go to getroman.com/hstream. Get $10 off your first order of swipes, plus free 2-day shipping. Make sure you click the link in the description to get $10 off swipes so you can start having longer sex. You know, it's funny. Yeah, or you could just take antidepressants. I was saying that shit makes my dick feel like a potato.
Right.
It works, though, clearly. Did you guys find that clip of the guy saying he fantasized about his mom?
I just found a bunch of porn.
Memory, like, what was
Any
it
search
from?
result of mom thinking of mom,
So it
sex,
could be
anything,
like,
it's going to be porn
What was
search
the
results.
context?
Someone was like, God, there was... Oh, it was from a porn. That's why. No, but it was like an e-fucked video. It's not like pornography.
Okay.
Like it's in a porn. He finishes like super fast.
Right.
And then they're like, man, you didn't last very long. He's like, I know, I was trying so hard. I was thinking about my mom.
Oh.
And what he meant is like, I was trying to like think about something to make me last longer. But what came out is he's like, I was thinking about my mom. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Yeah. You had to see it.
Get out of here. Yoko. Jesus.
All right. So anyway, we actually have James Charles on the phone. I wanted to ask him about.
Really?
Do we have James?
We do. I'll let him on the call right now. Do you want to show his Instagram? Oh, I guess we did it earlier.
Yeah, I showed it.
Show it again just for the highlight clip.
So I wanted to talk with James today about just how like it must be so nice to know that he can like prey on so many people and just get away, just be like totally fine, you know. And I just wanted to get some insight of how he's feeling and how he's doing. So if he's whenever he's available, I'd love to catch up with him.
James, are you there? James?
Hi, sisters.
James,
Hi.
thank you for calling in, man. How are you? How have you been?
I've been good. I just finished up a party at Brian Singer's house for my birthday.
Oh no! Wait, isn't Bryan Singer the
Prolific.
guy? He was from that documentary, An Open Secret. He had like parties with underage boys and drugs and stuff.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Oh Jesus, man!
I gave all the kids Pikachu face paints. And
No, oh stop it! Are you surprised? I have to ask, like,
What are the sounds in the background?
are those the sounds?
Is that like a kindergarten?
Yeah. Are you somewhere right now, James?
Oh my God. Absolutely not. I mean, ever since the scandal, I've just been laying pretty low at a ball pit in Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my God! You're in a ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese as we speak.
I've just been sitting here watching, waiting. And by the way, those aren't the only balls I've had on my chin this week.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Are you surprised, James, by how many people are liking your birthday post? Because you probably thought you were canceled, right?
I mean, it's amazing like how many people don't care like at all about this kind of thing when you're famous. Like,
It is.
did you see my birthday post? It had 2 million likes. And
Right.
you can cancel me, but not my birthday.
Does it encourage you at all that your fans have been so forgiving? It's almost like, hey, I can do whatever I want, right?
Wait, what was that? Hold on. Right now I'm ordering lunch. Hold on. Yes, one large Chuck E. Cheese pizza and a Paw Patrol.
You serious, bro? That is so brazen of you to celebrate your birthday at Chuck E. Cheese.
I just do what I can. I'm just really excited. I'm really excited.
So I feel like maybe you feel like you've been forgiven and even vindicated by your fans. 2.1 million likes. You're not wasting any time, I guess.
I'm not wasting any time at all. I'm just here in Chuck E. Cheese. I'm signing pizzas. I'm just super excited to meet all my fans that happen to be, 16 to 21, whatever.
Oh, Jesus. Well, listen. I don't mean to be rude or forward, James, but I personally think that you should probably be in jail, not enjoying yourself at Chuck E. Cheese.
Wow. Well, Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein had all their fun for like 30 years before they went to jail. So why should I go to jail right now?
Who's that in the background, James?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait. Are the FBI there at Chuck E. Cheese? Oh, shit.
Whoa.
At the Chuck E. Cheese for raiding? Holy shit, that sounds intense. Oh my God. Tearing that Chuck E. Cheese down. Holy crap. Wow. He cut out.
I think he's gone.
Can you believe the balls on this guy? That he's celebrating his birthday at Chuck E. Cheese in the ball pit?
Yeah, it's pretty, like you said, that's pretty brazen.
Like you said, you cannot cancel his birthday. 2 million likes.
He had a good point when he's like, it's kind of crazy how nobody cares about this stuff. Wow. That is shocking. Well, actually, interestingly, too, we have the president. Trump has his own allegations.
Trump, too?
And he's wanting to weigh in on the situation.
I didn't really know that he was following the whole James Charles situation, but he's always, he owned that beauty pageant. He's always kind of been in the beauty world. He's kind of glam himself.
Right.
He married a model.
He's definitely got a glam squad.
Right.
Well, how many accusers does Trump have? He has like...
Oh, it's hard to keep up. But why don't we just ask him ourselves?
Okay. Mr.
I
President?
think he's here, yeah.
Thank
Hello?
you for coming.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Is this on?
Yes, it is.
Is this on?
Yes, it is.
Hello, everybody. Hold on 1 second. I gotta take my energy drink real fast.
Mayonnaise? Oh, my goodness. Miracle Whip?
What? It's like a thick energy drink.
Oh, my goodness.
Really good.
Holy shit, Mr. President.
Trump's going to toe-to-toe with me.
Trump brand.
Wow.
Miracle Whip. It's Miracle Whip. Hello, you two.
Well, thanks for calling back in. I really appreciate that. We just got off the phone with James Charles, actually.
Isn't he great? Isn't he fantastic?
Yeah.
What a great kid. What a great kid.
Well,
and he just turned whatever he turned.
Yeah, 22, I think.
22. Lucky bastard. So
Well, he was at a Chuck E. Cheese celebrating his birthday.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? He's one of the people who love him the most.
Well, don't you think it's a little inappropriate that he was celebrating at Chuck E. Cheese after all these...
Not really. It's free refills, and I love any place with free refills. I think
Right. I hadn't thought about that angle.
Yeah, that's great. The ball pit. Who doesn't love balls? You know what I mean?
I know he does, sir.
Those type of people. They love the balls. They love the balls.
Well, so
he's a great guy. He's a great guy, and he's going to go very, very far because and by the way, I love the gays. I love the gays. It's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. They're the ones who do my hair and make me look so good.
That's true. It is Pride Month. We should be respectful.
It is Pride Month, right?
So
Pride and joy.
he just got arrested by the FBI. I think
he just got arrested.
Yeah.
You see, this is the problem. The law enforcement in this country is out of control. They did it to Rudy. They did it to Roger Stone. They did it to Paul Manafort. They're doing it to all my friends. I think it's really, really horrible the way the police just go absolutely crazy.
Do you think it's a coincidence at all that they're arresting everyone around you?
I never really thought of that till right now. That is kind of strange when you think about it. It is kind of because my other attorney, Michael Cohen, they arrested him too. So that's really, really odd. But it's all fake news, by the way. Fake news. It's fake news. James is a wonderful, wonderful guy, and these allegations of grooming are they're just blown out of proportion. And by the way, that's what he does. He grooms.
That's true. I mean, he is a groomer.
The police are misunderstanding exactly what he does.
Right. He does.
You think maybe the police misunderstood? They thought he was grooming kids. He's grooming hair.
Exactly. You know, it's not like it's illegal to send dick pics to anybody. You know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus.
Elliot Spitzer did it, and Wiener did it. You know, the
Right.
guy. So I would never do it. I would never do it because you know that I could sell those and make a lot of money. I'd never send them for free.
Right. Sure. Well, are you able to pardon James? Is that something that's in your power?
Well, not only pardon, which I do have right here. I have the James Charles pardon ready to
Wow.
go. There's the seal. It's framed. This is a very expensive Costco frame. This isn't the cheap frame. This is the good frame because you buy 3 of these at a time. But I got it framed for him, and we're working with some very wonderful, wonderful people. Because you know I'm a real estate guy and a marketing guy, and Epstein Island is up for sale.
Oh.
So we can make it James Charles Island, or listen to this. Listen to this. You're gonna love this. You know what his full name is? You know what his full name is?
No.
His name is James Charles Dickinson.
Oh.
So it could be Dickinson Island.
Oh, Dixon.
And it's perfect because then the marketing matches what happens there. You know what I mean?
No.
It's going to be absolutely.
Mr. President, that is
Right.
entirely inappropriate.
Or we could go with Charles Island, and it could be like Charles in Charge, which is a tremendous TV show with my good friend Scott Bennett. He's a big right-wing guy.
So now that you've written him a pardon, by the way, Mr. President, I don't know if you knew, but you're not currently the president. Are you able to write James a pardon legally?
Oh no, this is one of the ones I saved. This is the last one.
Oh.
This is the last blank. You know, Obama
it's a
wrote
blank.
9,000 of these. I only wrote 243. This is 243.
Wow.
243. This is it. This is doubled in value. Doubled in value. But someone like him, he deserves to be saved. He deserves to have a presidential pardon. He's a great guy. He's misunderstood. He loves children like Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson. So I think we need people like that. We need people.
Oh, no. Well, since you're, he's going to be really happy to hear that. Are you planning to celebrate with James once he gets out of prison?
Oh, never. I'd never be in a photo with that guy. What a weirdo. Overall, I think he's a wonderful, wonderful guy. But I think he's a good, because I can't be in all these photos with all these people. I mean, every time I take a photo, they say I'm really good friends with somebody, which is not necessarily true.
Right, like Jeffrey Epstein, there was one.
Exactly. Just because I was in 50, 60 photos with Jeffrey Epstein and on his private jet, people are like, oh, you guys must be good friends. I barely knew the guy. And Michael Cohen, he was my executive vice president for 12 years. Basically, I saw him once or twice in those entire 12 years.
And your son even probably. People say you guys are close, like Eric Trump.
I really don't know Eric.
Right. That's what it seems like.
I see him walk by my office, and I'm like, who's that guy? But I don't really know. I try not to get too involved with these people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Get the funka. The funka. She's something else. What a knocker.
Yeah.
What a knocker. It'd be so great.
I don't know if you saw, we were watching with these TikToks where the mom was, or the son was getting really familiar, like really sexual with his mom. Have you seen anything? Is that like, if you watch pornography,
No, but could you give me the address for those? Because I think that'd be
Yeah.
fun to watch. I have a lot of time on my hands now. OAN is tired of interviewing me.
Right, right.
Oh, and by the way, this goes back to James Charles again. I think it's very brave of him to admit that you forced him to rip off your hoodie. I thought that was very brave of him.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Very, very
I think
smart.
who are you complimenting?
Not sure if you want to thank him for that, actually.
Oh, well, he
Well,
forced
he was
me.
brave. He admitted to whatever he did.
Yeah.
Which is
I'm
very-
surprised you're
because I've
following
never
that. That's
admitted to
very,
being-
I'm very honored.
It's a deep cut.
Yeah, they look very similar, those two hoodies.
Well, Mr.
Very, very
Mr.
similar.
President, is
and
there any-
somebody sent me a photo of you on the Gatsby. I have to get
Oh,
one of them.
thank you. I'd love to cruise on the Gatsby with you someday.
Come to Mar-a-Lago and we'll run over all the rich old people that I want to get rid of.
Nice. I'd love to. Well, thank you for the invite. Thank you for your time. Is there anything else you want to say, Mr. President, before we part ways?
Well, I saw the Love Bot. I even just saw it right now, and I think it's tremendous. Could you imagine an army of me invading some town somewhere, some left-wing town, just hundreds and hundreds of Trumps? I think it's tremendous.
I'd love to see that. It's almost like a Trump rally you're describing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a reverse Trump rally. It's just a lot of me. Thousands of
Right.
me.
It's just no one else. That's a
Well,
great
you guys were great. I always love being on. I'm going to get back to my Miracle Whip. It's delicious. It goes down chunky and thick, which I like.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
All
Stay
right,
good.
guys.
Stay busy. We'll see you in 2024.
See you on the other side of Memorial Day.
Yes, of course.
My
Be
favorite
good,
holiday.
Yeah, of course. Yes. Wow. The president calls into this show.
Yeah.
What an honor.
I don't think he's kind of not welcome on most shows at this point. Is my
right.
kind of imagine. Yeah.
Right.
He wrote James Charles a presidential pardon. How good fortune for James.
This is a little spook magooked.
Speaking of which, Hila, you want to see... Okay, tell me what you think of this, because us guys trying to make whatever this is, I don't think you've seen it.
Mm-mm.
So, tell me what you think.
Is that your decimal checker? No.
Oh my God, y'all. I'm in this fucking monster truck. Look at this shit. All these speakers everywhere.
Wait,
what in
what?
the fuck is
What
going
am I
on?
looking at?
Okay, so... Okay, you want to watch it one more time? Here, one more time.
Decimal checker? No.
Oh my God, y'all. I'm in this fucking monster truck. Look at this shit. All these speakers everywhere. What in the
Why does it look
fuck
so
is
weird?
going
So, yeah. So, there's huge speakers
Yeah.
and some tormented soul. It's got to be a doll. It looks like some Halloween leftover, but it looks so high quality at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's just part of the design of the truck. It scared the shit out of me when you showed me this TikTok, though.
Oh, you think it's part of the truck?
Yeah, I think so.
Or he just put, well, regardless.
I hope.
It looks super real.
Crazy. But it's not a real person.
Well, we're just hoping and praying it's not. I mean, the mannerism is perfect, though. Someone who's tormented by huge speakers. Shame we never got to hear the speakers. Well, you know, I went to her account and I was like, is this just some goof account? But here's what makes me think, like, what the hell? Her videos are nothing like that one. You would think, like, it was a setup by some, like, prankster. She's just some random lady. So, what do you think about that, Dan?
Is there more with the car?
Is this the one we just watched?
Is that your decimal checker? No.
So what do you think about that, Dan? And then here's the next video.
What
Let's
the
see.
fuck? Listen to this, y'all. Blast it. What you doing? These speakers. Go.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my God.
The top comment is address the demon, please.
Oh my God.
Oh, here. Let's see if she addressed the demon.
Watch this. Blast
Holy shit. How is she not addressing the demon, though? All the comments are about it. Dude, her hair is shaking.
Yeah.
She never addressed the demon. And now she's just making videos about jewelry. You see how weird it is? It's not a setup.
I did not see that fucking monster thing in the
Oh.
back of that truck. All I was thinking about was the speakers, and I had been having some fun. But next Tuesday, I get to see the owner of that truck again, and I'll be doing another video.
She
that
didn't see it?
What?
Hell no.
Bogus.
Yeah. But that's... Okay, wait. Here's a follow-up. I need help. Speakers got me fucked up. They said if he comes back on Tuesday and it's missing, I'm gonna lose it. Oh my God. That thing is pretty badass. I think it's got to be part of the car. What a legend, though. Wow.
What a weird thing to do.
You think it's an actual demon? Like, what's the
It's a
alternative?
demon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of the car's design. How do you think you get speakers that loud? You summon a demon. It's Keemstar. That's what Keemstar's soul looks like. Here's another one for you, Hila, to break down. Oh, this is one I saw this morning. It's kind of dumb, but I just thought it was great. Ignore the caption. I've never seen this. They add in caption like we all know this, but
So us teachers would never ask you students to do anything we wouldn't do ourselves.
What is happening? I didn't know you were.
He was supposed to hold it, I guess, but she really didn't give him any
We
warning.
wouldn't do ourselves.
The
What
best.
is happening? I didn't know you were.
Oh my god! I love how he laughs in her face too. Like doesn't even try to hide it. Good shit, right?
Yeah.
One more
Us
time.
teachers would never ask you students to do anything we wouldn't do ourselves.
The commitment was so good. Yo, what the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Here's another one. You guys been wanting me to watch this for so long. It's honestly just so gross that I never. I was like, this is too disgusting. But okay, I give the people what they want. I'm a man of the people.
Oh.
Dude in a parking lot puts his hand down his wife's pants. Why don't we ever do anything exciting like that, Hila?
What is this? This is on the news?
No, it's just a viral video. I don't know what this channel is. Exclusive. Yeah, this ain't news, bro. Exclusive breaking news.
What's with this layout?
Okay, here we go.
Like, comment, share.
So, hand way down the pants. But guess who smells it? Her.
No.
She smells it. She smells it. Hila, why don't we ever do anything fun in public like that?
I can't believe how long they're doing it for in public. Like, even though it's so short, it's like, it's crazy.
I would expect he would smell it. I think it was such a twist that she smelled it, don't you?
Also that it seems like they already
it's true.
reversed it. Like they already have done it before.
Oh, this is, yeah.
Yeah, this is routine.
They're pros at this shit. Yeah, dude. It's such a twist to me that she smelled it. And he's definitely in her butt, right? Not because you could reach around and go to the front. Girl, what is wrong with you?
that?
You need Jesus. Hold on, let me get the cube. Where's the Joel Austin cube?
Oh, it's probably on the other set.
Yeah, give me that.
Oh, there it is.
I need Jesus right now. Joel Austin, guide the way. This ain't right. What we saw here, girl.
Let's not watch it again, though.
No, we're gonna watch it in slow motion and get Joel Osteen's advice. Playback speed quarter. You need Jesus. All right, guys. I'm about to save your soul because this shit is fucked. Let's see. The sermon.
I want to talk to you today about it's just a matter of time. We all have things that we're believing will change. We're fighting an illness. We're struggling with an addiction. We're dealing with fear, depression, anxiety. We know what God promised, that He would restore
He didn't promise
our health, that He would free us from the fear. We prayed, we believed, but we don't see anything improving. But what you can't see is the moment you prayed in the unseen
Dude, you're supposed to
realm,
smell it, not her.
The source of what was coming against you was cut off. The source of the fear, the source of the addiction, the source of the sickness. Now,
That
you may
is
not
sickness.
see any manifestation for some time.
Come on over here.
There
Ani.
may not be any evidence that things have changed. This
that's
is
good.
when many people get discouraged. But there will always be a period of time.
Dude, that is so intense. You think it's her kink or his?
I think it's both of them.
Yeah, it's a mutual. Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
so whose
they're
idea was
soulmates.
Whose idea was it?
I say the dudes.
It's usually the dudes, but the fact that she's smelling it makes me think that it's her idea.
I agree. I think she came up with a modest proposal for him, and he was down to clown.
What do you think she said? Like, I want you to finger my ass, and then I want to smell it.
Or she just took a shit in public, and
he's doing a
doing a little
a dipstick.
Yeah, a little 1-2 action.
It's definitely her.
Why would she smell it, Zach?
It's a fetish. I assume it's a fetish.
You guys ever been asked to do anything weird in bed? Because AB, you were like, "Oh, it was her." Like I was like,
I mean, that's pretty alpha as fuck to be like, put your hand in my ass.
It's a control thing.
I think so.
Oh, that's true. She alphaed the fuck out of him, huh? That's a good observation.
Yeah, I see that.
AB understands power dynamics. He understands it well. What's the kinkiest shit anyone's ever roped you guys into doing?
Nothing anywhere approaching that, I'll tell you.
Yeah, my love life's been pretty vanilla. Too. I did fist Hila's ass once at the zoo. And I let the gorilla smell it. But that's it. That's as crazy as we've got. I bet Zach's got up to weird shit, huh?
Well, this whole thing kind of reminded me of a story he told on the podcast.
Oh, when he ate out a girl's stinky ass on a hike?
It's really not too far off from this. For being honest.
Right. It's not that far off. Well, actually,
but it's not in public.
He went straight to the source.
Right.
It
but
is in public. They were hiking.
No, he said when they got back.
No, he said on the trail.
Wait, on the trail?
Yeah.
Zach.
I'm not talking about
It was.
He's not talking.
It was on the trail.
Oh, that is okay. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
Zach
that's
said
kind of on the same level.
Is that alpha as fuck, AB?
You tell me, bro.
Yeah, Zach said he once ate out a girl's sweaty asshole after a long hike on the trail.
See, when the way I recalled the story after, I just assumed like back at home.
Oh, I remember it being on the trail.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
As the story was.
Okay.
Did anyone see you? Did you go off the trail, or were you?
I'm not talking about
Okay. All right.
He's shutting this down.
Zach's back in a relationship, so he's keeping things close to the vest.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for you, by the way.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that.
He only eats mayo now. He doesn't talk about inappropriate things.
Speaking of Mayo, did you guys update on?
Oh, the Mayo thing? You missed a lot, Hila.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we've been at war.
We talked about it in Off the Rails, but
Oh, because I
they
watched
snubbed us.
some of Off the Rails, but I guess I missed that part.
It was in the back half, I think.
They snubbed us. They said, "Here's our 8 finalists," and then they even went as far as to send a DM to the podcast Twitter saying, "Listen, you're an honorable mention. We're going to give you a free shirt and a year's worth of Mayo, but you didn't
What?
make the cut."
Fuckers.
And then we found even deeper conspiracy is that Barstool Sports is somehow involved in the mayonnaise cover-up.
Yeah, Dave Porkboy is. I mean, there's a little bit of speculating, so I don't want to say anything that gets us in trouble.
Go ahead.
We have enough lawsuits on our hands as it is, but Dave Porkboy definitely stole it.
Yeah, he's
from
involved.
Zach. Yes,
He's definitely involved.
It's
in
his
this.
fault. Fuck him.
See, that's what I'm saying. It starts to get a little anti-Semitic when you play pig sounds. Because
Wait, what?
tell me what you think. Because he's Jewish,
Oh.
so if you call him Pork Boy and then you start making pig sounds, it sounds like a kosher joke.
Yeah, I could see that.
They thought I was crazy, but I was like, this seems a little anti-Semitic.
I didn't even know he was Jewish.
Come on, look at the guy. What are you, blind?
Sorry, who's anti-Semitic here? Who's anti-Semitic here? Jesus.
That guy's like every douchey Jew I knew in Hebrew school. They all look like that.
Interesting.
There's nice Jews, there's good Jews like me and Adam Sandler. And then there's douchey Jews like, Dave Porkboy.
Right. Well, his name sounds like pork. I don't know what to say. It's not a Jewish thing.
Yeah. Okay, this next topic is pretty weird, Hila.
All right.
And I have a hard time believing it's a real thing. It's called Harry Potter reality shifters. And apparently there's kids that believe that Harry Potter is real and that they can will their way into the world of Harry Potter. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Not so much that it's real, but they could create it. They could make their
They can
own
make it
reality.
real.
They can make it real within their mind.
Are you sure it's not some elaborate like role playing?
Oh no.
That was sort of our impression at first, but as we dug in, they take it a little bit. It's definitely several steps beyond fan fiction or fantasy. Yeah.
So,
Where'd you find it? What is it?
It kept popping up. I kept seeing videos pop up on like Twitter and stuff of people being like, "What the fuck is going on with Gen Z?"
I thought I was like, I'm Team Gen Z. I like Gen Z, but I mean, this is definitely a mark against the whole generation. if I'm going to believe this is actually not an elaborate troll, but you'll see that they have quite a lot of, like 160,000 likes, so it has a lot of engagement. So here, let's watch this one. If you're part of Shift Talk, you know that we like to use the affirmation, I am in my desired reality.
If you're a part of Shift Talk, you know that we like to use the affirmation, I am in my desired reality. And a lot of people say that that's the affirmation that gets you to your desired reality in the end. But when I used to say it, I would be like, okay, well, I'm not actually in my desired reality, so I'm just saying this to trick my mind. Think about it like this. My finger is on the lantern, right? This is what it looks like when I have both my eyes open. This is what it looks like with my left eye closed. This is what it looks like with my right eye closed. So is my finger really on the lantern, or is it over here? Who's to say? Can you be in more places than one at the same time? Who's to say? It's all about perspective. Sure, with both eyes open and with my left eye closed, it may look like my finger's on the lantern, but if I close my right eye, I'm somewhere else. All I had to do was blink, like close an eye. That's why everyone's like, shifting is so easy, because you're just putting yourself in a different reality. You're changing the perspective. Think about it like that. If you're a part of Shift Talk,
think about it like that.
So,
hold on, this is not comedy.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. They're saying no. I think we have to make a distinction. But the comments are like, wait, this makes so much sense to me, girl. You changed the whole game. And don't you? Wait, but she's like dressed as Hermione, and she's pretty old too, by the way. She's not that young.
Well, Gen Z, the upper echelon of Gen Z is in their early to mid 20s now. Yeah, I mean it's.
But don't you think she's a little old to be role playing?
Well, she's not in cosplay.
Early 20s, probably.
I think anybody over 12 is probably too old to be doing this.
Let me sample something else.
okay, if you haven't shifted yet,
Okay,
let me
here's
put
another
you
one.
on this method that literally, oh my god, 2 of my mutuals, like, shift using a variation of
So
this.
wait, shifting is just to clarify. So shifting.
That's the shorthand for when you shift is when you've now entered this new reality.
Okay, so what is shift? Shifting is when you transport your subconscious mind from your current reality, they call it a CR, to your desired reality known as DR.
Right.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Right.
True. That is true. Desired reality is not a dream. It is real and contains real people. Time moves differently when shifting. 3 days can be 1 hour. So they're just like meditating? What does it mean? They just sit there and then...
It seems like it's like a very intense, or I've seen people compare it to like lucid dreaming, but while...
Wake up.
Yeah.
I have a theory, and I'm going to piss off a lot of them, but I think they're trying to do this because there's a lot of planning and meditating, and I think sometimes they fall asleep and they're just dreaming.
Right.
Wow.
And they've just like kind of convinced themselves that
It's kinda like,
something mystical is happening.
Guided, like when they do guided, like...
Yeah, guided meditation kind of thing.
Yeah. They tell you like, all right, so you're now in your favorite place. And
You're at Hogwarts.
Imagine the beach.
Buries deep in you.
And there's bird noises, whatever.
You do that at therapy.
I've done that.
Yeah. Do you think that your therapist could convince... So Hila's doing this therapy where they hypnotize her.
I actually haven't really seen anything like when, like, I haven't had a visual.
Next time you go, will you ask them to bring you to your desired reality?
You wanna-
Hogwarts?
Yes.
See if it works.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is...
I'll say, like, hey, have you heard about shifting?
She's like, yeah.
And it's not all Harry Potter. You know, this you can go to whatever fantasy realm that you want, but from what we can tell, the vast majority are trying to get to Hogwarts. And what you just kind of alluded to about Harry being deep inside you.
Oh.
There's a lot of this seems to be sexual. Like,
for real?
The motivation is to get there to fuck Draco Malfoy or
Oh, they
whatever.
just want to fuck Draco?
Yeah. There's a lot of videos about Draco.
Wow. They want to fuck Draco.
Yeah. I mean, not universally. I don't want to put them all in the same bucket.
I didn't know he was the heartthrob of the Harry Potter.
Well, well, there is a lot of Draco. They call it Draco talk, right?
I didn't. Yeah, they call it. Some of them call it Draco talk. I didn't know he was the heartthrob either, but I guess.
How is he the heartthrob? Maybe they just want the.
Well,
bad boy.
he's the bad boy, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna come.
He's Tom Felton. He's the guy.
Yeah, I mean.
You want to look up some Draco fanfic?
No.
I mean.
Also, he's so young in that movie. Look at him. He's like a child.
Well, they get older.
Yeah, but the audience they're also child age, so they look up to their,
Okay. I'm still not entirely sure this isn't just an elaborate role-playing thing. Here, how is shifting to Hogwarts real? According to fantasy fans on TikTok, you can. Harry Potter fans on the app have recently been reality shifting to place themselves in the magical world of Hogwarts. In reality shifting, you can insert yourself into the alternate reality through precise planning and meditation. How to shift?
This is such a bizarre take on this whole thing. It's like you're just meditating and imagining something like.
Well, who wouldn't? I feel like every kid, when you watch Harry Potter, you're like, I wish I was a wizard.
Yeah.
But it's like, unfortunately, you're a muggblood.
Right.
You're a fucking muggle, dude.
Yeah, when I was telling my girlfriend about this, that was her response. Is like, when I was a kid, this was just called fantasizing. Like,
yeah, I mean, we all wanted to be wizards.
Sure, yeah.
Y'all are taking it way too far, bruh. This is like QAnon for like Harry Potter nerds. It's like, damn, the internet really brought these people together.
It is kind of a mass delusion, and it's it's escapism, obviously, but just taken to the nth degree.
Look, they gotta face the music. Harry Potter is real, and you're just a fucking muggle. Harry Potter exists in our world. They got the magic. They put the spells to do the invisibility, and your ass is just a normal fucking muggle. You don't have magic. Face the music, kid. You got shafted, bro.
I don't know why give it such an official title, shifting.
Shifting, bro.
Well, again, I don't know how deep we want to go into it, but AB, I mean, you were investigating it last night, and they get extremely specific in the techniques. Like,
yeah, I'm about to read some of these.
Yeah, you can, there's long instructions.
There's two important factors in this. There's the script, which is sort of what Hila was talking about, which is planning ahead of time, talking about where you want to go, those types of things that calm you. And then there's the methods, so the script and methods. And then there's 4 popular methods. So I don't know where you want to start.
69. I mean, it's totally like what my this therapist that I was trying, that's what she was doing. She has a script too.
Huh.
I think they just need to take peyote, and you'll be in Hogwarts. And you really plan that shit out.
There you go.
The fuck you want. I'm doing a deep planning. I want to be in Draco Malfoy's closet. And he says, bad girl. He sees me in the closet. He says, what are you doing here? He ravages me and throws me on the bed. He casts a spell on my mouth so I can't open my mouth. And then he casts a duplicate on himself. There's 3 of them, and they all run train on me. He duplicates himself into 5 people. There's 2 in my butt, 2 in my. That's a quadruple penetration. And I say, no, Draco, no. I try to, but my mouth is sealed. Okay, if you're a raven, so apparently the raven method. Actually, let me watch this video. I want to see what she was saying. This girl's a pro at it. We got to interview her, Dan.
This method, and I use it to lucid dream. It's all about intention, if you want to shift with it, you can shift with it. If you want to do lucid dreaming with it, you can do that. Okay, basically what you're going to do, go to bed like normal, wake up early, then go about your day for a couple of hours, then go take a nap. Naps? Bruh, literally, I've heard people just they randomly nap and they shift. They don't do anything. If you want to include a method, you can do meditation, tap into your senses, try and visualize yourself in your desired reality, and then fall asleep, whatever. But like naps, do not underestimate them. I swear so many people like shift for the first time during a nap. Okay, if you
By the way, she's right about naps.
I mean, naps do rule. Naps, bruh.
Bruh. Or, I mean, I have the most intensely insane dreams when I nap.
Maybe you're shifting, dude.
Or,
you ever?
I'm going to try to shift. I wake up in Hermione's room. She says, "What are you doing here?" She duplicates herself. There's 20 Hermiones. Except it's her as an adult, not as a child. I'm writing a script, yeah.
Yeah.
I say, "No, Hermione, no." And then it starts turning into a nightmare. I lose control. And then she takes out a strap-on. And I say, "This isn't part of my dream, Hermione." And she starts pounding me. No! Okay, I don't want to get too trigger warning, I'd love to reach out and try to interview her.
Yeah, I mean, after this segment, they might not be
Why?
too enthusiastic about coming on, but maybe they want to set the record straight.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to set the record straight.
One of the most popular reality shifting methods is the Raven method. This method involves laying in a starfish position on one's bed and counting to 100, usually with subliminal playing or with a positive affirmation said between numbers. There's the Alice in Wonderland method. This method involves meditating. What's happening back here?
The sign just randomly turned off. We're trying to turn it back on, but don't worry about it.
Alice in Wonderland method involves meditating and then laying on your back and imagining yourself sitting against a tree until someone from your desired reality runs past you, at which point you're supposed to chase them until you fall down the rabbit hole. Oh, boy. You are meant to find a key that will unlock the door to your DR. The pillow method. The pillow method is another reality shifting method gaining popularity because its relative simplicity. It involves
just put it over your face until you suffocate. Pass out.
Involves dying.
Hey, the sign just turned back on. Whatever
This
you did
method
just worked,
involves
baby.
writing down affirmations on a piece of paper, repeating them before bed, and sleeping with the paper under your pillow. Oh, stop it. There's a bunch of these.
Wait, with the paper under your pillow?
Yeah,
Like a
the
note
tooth
for the
fairy.
tooth fairy? Yeah.
Here, I'm going to show you some of these other ones we saw. Here's a girl sharing her experience. Wait, this is a picture of James Charles. Is this what you guys meant? It said, here's a pic. This one says, girl shares her experience after shifting. And I click it, and it's a picture of James Charles.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that's an error, but, or
Funny.
Or is
funny.
it?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I want to be James Charles on his 22nd birthday after being accused of being a predator. He's been canceled by all of his sponsors, and he only has to go to Chuck E. Cheese for his final birthday. Oh, well, I'm not saying he's dying. Sorry, didn't mean that. What is this? This is like an old man. Seeing my dad for the first time in 3 years for me, but only a day for him.
Yeah.
I loved Hogwarts, but let me tell you, you shift, you start to miss people. Dude.
Yeah, time works differently.
Oh, man. Dude. Holy shit. Where's the one where the girl was like, I was scared to follow the voice? It said you're almost there. Where's that one? Shifting 101, the Raven method.
Hey guys, so here's the Raven shifting method. Step 1, make sure that you're really tired and kind of have
And again, this isn't like underground shit. This is 124,000 likes.
Wow.
Yeah.
make sure you're not like sleeping, because I make that mistake a lot and then I actually literally fall asleep and then it actually fails. Number 2, play some subliminals on your phone or out loud. Number 3, get in a starfish position. No limbs are touching. Don't move. Start to count to 100 with your eyes closed. Once you hit 100, say,
Isn't this sleep paralysis?
Between counting each number, visualize your DR. It's okay if your mind wanders a little bit, but try to regain that focus immediately. Once you reach 100, you should stop moving. Try to fall asleep and recite some affirmations. For example, I have shifted. I'm in my DR. I'm waking up in my DR. Remember to be calm and have positive energy. Hope this is helpful.
This is kind of just lucid dreaming. That's
Yeah.
People have been studying how to lucid dream for a while, and it's probably something like this. I wake up and I'm in Hagrid's hut. He's so powerful and so strong. And I say, Hagrid, tell me the truth. Is your cock as big as the rest of you? And he says, Harry, he says, he slams it on the table with a giant thud. His ale on the table falls over from the massive thud of his 20-pound cock.
What?
And I say, Hagrid, take me. He casts a spell on his dick. It grows even bigger. It's the size of me. Now I'm hugging his dick like a body pillow, enveloping my whole body. Hagrid, Daddy. I turn into I'm like a giant fairy next to his giant man meat. This is like a real fanfic, I feel. I'm the size of a fairy, and I'm his giant Hagrid cock
Daddy
is pulsating, and I'm riding it like a missile.
People are saying Trisha would probably do
Shifting.
shifting.
Yeah, Trisha's a shifter for sure. How do I know? How do I know Trisha didn't shift here from Hogwarts? She's a Hogwarts.
She was making all those Harry Potter TikToks the other day. Yeah. So maybe she's into it.
How do we know we're not in the dream world and she's shifted in here?
Oh shit! What if Hogwarts is real and we're shifted into the H3 podcast right now?
Exactly.
Holy shit!
I sort of feel like I'm lucid dreaming right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to
Hagrid's dick. Sorry to interrupt.
Please.
Really?
And I said, Hagrid, get me a mug of bubble beer. What do they call it?
Daddy.
Bubble beer. Butterbeer.
Butterbeer.
And I pour the butterbeer all over my body.
Daddy.
Now his cock is filling the whole hut.
Love me, Daddy.
The windows are bursting from cock meat.
Gross.
It's the doors blasted open from cock meat.
Daddy.
And it looks like a giant tin can of Spam.
Daddy, chill.
It's bursting open and I am drowning in Hagrid's giant spammy cock.
Someone said Harry Potter is slowly being ruined for me.
Well, I
was thinking the same thing.
You know what ruined Harry Potter for me? The last book.
Oh, hot take. The
ending was
You want to
fun.
ruin Harry Potter for me?
What?
The first one.
Okay, stop.
What?
Dan's such a hater.
Okay,
He's
I
gonna
think-
come here.
I think
Dan is
first
gonna come
through
here and be
last
like,
are
I
good.
never liked Harry Potter. I loved Harry Potter.
I hated the ending too, by the way.
It was just bad. I'm sorry, but like I'm just gonna tell you guys, the ending of that book was horrible.
Yeah.
And I'll explain why without spoiling anything. I mean, who doesn't know how it ends? But he spends the whole book developing all these characters and all this school, and the whole fucking plot of the whole story leading up to the final book is thrown out the window because he has to go find these relics. That's the only way. You have to go find these relics. It's like, okay, what about the 6 other books? No.
And then there's like a last episode, right, where it's like years later.
Oh, that was the worst, bro.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
Hated that.
On the
What? Wait, I'm not following. It was a happy ending.
No, that's bull. That's so stupid. It's like, oh, and anyway, they're like, oh, everybody's dead, and we discovered, and like, people died, and we freed, whatever. And then it's like, fast forward, Harry's kid is going to Hogwarts, and everything's great. It's like, I'm sorry, who fucking wrote this? 10-year-old?
I got a hot take. I hate or I just dislike anything Harry Potter.
You guys are all cynics.
It's not a hot take. Dan just said.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you
It's a
said
pretty
you
cold
don't-
take, dude.
Well, no. You said you don't like the first one.
No, I would. Okay, you had to read between the lines a little bit, Zach.
He's making.
I'll have the hot take. I like the happy ending where everyone's happy.
No,
I know you like happy endings, AB. I know that.
Do you guys know that there's a character in Harry Potter?
Speaking of happy endings, I'm back in Hagrid's hut.
Do you guys know that there's a character in Harry Potter called Lucius Malfoy?
Yeah, he's a fucking racist.
Lucius Malfoy.
Okay.
What about it?
What do you want from me?
It's the dumbest fucking name for a character I've
He's
ever.
a wizard, bro.
He's
Whatever.
Is he a bad guy? What a surprise! The guy named fucking Lucifer Bad Guy. Is a fucking
Whatever,
bad guy.
Listen,
Dan the hater.
I'm not going to even say she's a good writer because I read that whole book and then at the end I was like, oh, she's not that good of a writer. But people actually are criticizing her a lot now because like there's one Asian character, or wasn't it Harry's ends up being his significant other? Or was he get with somebody else? Oh, he got with Ron's sister. Anyway, he was interested in this Asian character and her name was Chen. And everyone was like, oh, really? You got to name the one Asian character Chen? So there's that to deal with. Anyway, if I shift in there, I'm gonna be like, I'm in Harry Potter's world. I rewrite the ending. It's way more interesting and better.
Her name was Cho Chang. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Cho Chang. It's like, I'm sorry. Can you think of a less?
That's not much better than what Ethan said.
I
No,
said
it's worse.
It's way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cho Chang. Cho Chang. Hello, my name is Cho Chang. It's like, dude, could you write? Like, maybe she doesn't need to be Cho Chang. I get their criticism on that. I didn't think about it at the time when I was reading it.
J.K. Rowling has had a million hot takes, right?
Yeah, she's apparently super, like...
She hates trans people.
She like, hates trans people.
Yeah.
It's like, where did that come from? You know?
Also, didn't she get a lot of
It's
shit?
such a weird take, like, for someone who wrote such an imaginary book.
Yeah, and it's
to
all
be
about
closed-minded.
friendship and
Yeah.
overcoming the odds.
I'm not, as you could probably tell, I'm not super familiar with Harry Potter, but didn't she also get a lot of shit for there's like a race of little goblin guys that are obvious Jews and they're all bankers?
I
don't think I realized
I
that.
didn't make that connection personally.
I think she also got shit for that.
She did. She did.
As a Jewish person, I didn't make that connection. They just seem to me like goblins, and I think in fantasy, goblins have that reputation, and dwarves and stuff.
Yeah, I get it. I just heard this secondhand that she had gotten a lot of flack for that, but
I have heard that. But didn't she write a book about how like like some trans person is a mass murderer and stuff?
I think so. Yeah, that was, and it was under like a pen name or something, so people didn't know it was her at first.
But everyone figured it out.
Yeah.
She's a weirdo, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
She got so rich though. What's her name again?
J.K. Rowling, and yeah,
J.K.
I think she's the richest author.
She's a
in the world.
billionaire.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen.
Say
There's kids shifting on TikTok,
Say what you will, but those books were a phenomenon.
Listen, anything that gets people reading these days is awesome.
Those books were a phenomenon.
Yeah, they were a phenomenon.
Oh, I know, and
yeah, she's a billionaire. Holy fuck!
I don't know why they just never clicked for me, even as a kid. I always liked fantasy and stuff.
Did you like the movies?
I haven't seen them all. I've seen a couple of them. And
they're good.
Some
I
are
like the
okay.
movies.
I don't know. I'm exaggerating my hate for it. I don't hate Harry Potter. It's never been something I've been into.
It's so crazy to me because it's such a big deal for me growing up.
Oh, for most of my friends, like everybody around me was always into it.
Well,
I
you
was
know,
always the odd one out.
interestingly, I got the last book when I was first leaving Israel, when I first met you. That's how long ago it was. I bought the book that just came out in the airport store, and it was like cutthroat rates. I paid like $150 for it or something. And I was reading it on the way back.
Yeah.
How about that, huh?
Now I remember. I forgot that.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys find the one of the girl being like, I'm so close, but I'm afraid? Because I still just have a picture of James Charles here, guys.
Oh.
I don't know which one that is that you're...
It was the first one Dan sent. It was a girl being like, I heard someone saying you're almost there, but I got scared and stopped.
Oh, yeah, give me a second. I'll find it.
So anyway, here's a script if you want to write a script. Hila, you want to write a script with me? Okay, my name is blank. I am blank years old. My nickname is Big Salty Balls. I was born in my zodiac sign. I'm sorry, Harry Potter doesn't believe in zodiacs. They have real magic. They don't need that bullshit. What the fuck is this? This is stupid. My blood type? Oh, my blood status. Well, Muggle, obviously. Anyone else? Draco and I? This is specifically about Draco? There's a script in here about Draco.
I just sent you the one that you were looking for. I'm pretty sure it's this.
My personality, my Patronus, my wand, my habits, my love interest. Do you play Quidditch? I will not be able to suffer physical or mental trauma, and neither I nor anyone I know will die. Oh, okay, that's reassuring.
I do not need to study because I am extra smart and never fail.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
My IQ is 80. I can speak. This is crazy detailed, bro. Oh my goodness. I am never late for class. Okay, speak for yourself. Why are you writing that? Why are you writing that in for me? I have clear skin and healthy hair and nails. Let's go. Talk about fantasy. I have good friends with everyone. I'm good friends with everyone at Hogwarts. I do not bully people with a lesser blood status than me. Okay, sounds a little fucking snob to me. I am rich and can afford whatever I want. I have good breath all the time. Did you found it, Dan?
I did. Give me 1 second. We got a problem with the screen. I'm gonna fix it real quick.
Oh, we got a technical issue?
Little technical
I close my eyes. When I open them, I'm in Dumbledore's office. Oh my, Ethan, what are you doing here? Shh. I put my finger to his lips and I say, shh. I know what happens to you. Oh, people say Dumbledore's gay.
Oh.
That's another thing.
She did.
Oh,
but
she did like after the fact?
After the books, yeah.
She's like, oh, by the way, he's gay. It's like, okay.
They made a big deal out of it.
I open and I say, Dumbledore, there's only one man I've ever wanted. I go, Dumbledore, I'm not gay, but I'm bi-curious.
The chime sound is getting me every time.
And then this is where it always goes in my fantasies. Dumbledore casts a spell on his cock, and it gets huge and fills the room.
That's the same script.
The room fills with his cock meat and blasts the doors and windows out. I start drowning in Dumbledore's massive wizard cock. His cock is a Horcrux. It has part of his soul, and I suck it out. I suck the Horcrux out. He's never got dome like that before. And he says to me afterwards, Ethan, you may be a mudblood, but that was magical.
Okay, cut it.
Thank you. Thank you. Look at how bright I kept it. All right, here's the one this is the one that got me interested in this to begin with. Please enjoy this video I took at 3:40 a.m. after accidentally shifting. Oh, shit.
Oh my god, I just shifted. I don't even
This
know
isn't the one I
what
was
time it
thinking
is.
of, but...
Okay, it's currently 3:40 in the morning. Oh my god.
Were you not just having a dream?
She said I literally woke up.
I wasn't even trying to shift. You guys have me on Snapchat. Okay, so I was in my DR for only 3 days. But the other night, I was on Snapchat. Wait. Okay, no, it was last night. No, I'm all over the... Last night,
You had
I
a
was
dream.
on Snapchat, and I was like... Or it was a few hours ago. Wait, what? I was talking about how I
They're just
wasn't sure
goofing
if I was
around.
gonna-
Oh my god. Yeah, you clicked on the one AB sent.
Oh, the massive one here?
Yeah.
Okay, here. There was one like a spooky one. Here it is. This is awesome. Look at 200,000 likes.
Fall asleep in my arms.
I almost shifted last night. I was so close, and I heard a voice saying, "You're almost there," but I got scared and came back. I didn't expect it. I'm so upset that I got scared because of that voice sounded so comforting and reassuring. You're almost there. I don't know why that voice made my heart race and why I can't stop thinking about it. Is that even supposed to happen when you shift?
I think she might have accidentally shifted into hell.
Jesus.
I think she just fell asleep.
I think she shifted into Snape's under Snape's bed.
All right.
He casts a spell on
All right.
It blows out the window and doors. All right, enough of this. Interesting stuff, though, eh? We got to get one of these people on. I need to know more about it. Because these are not children. These are like young adults.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of.
Early 20s, a lot of them. I mean, I'm sure some are well, yeah, for sure, a lot are teenagers. We purposely try
Young
to
adult.
avoid those videos.
I include like 18 plus as young
Sure,
adult.
yeah.
So we have actually a really fun ending. How long have we been going, Dan?
We have been going. Oh my God, the dogs are losing their shit. For about a little over 90 minutes.
Okay, good. So I have to pee really bad. You want to take it? Did you get a call from the fertility doctor?
No.
They said they were going to call this afternoon.
Yeah.
Liars. She called right before we went up. We're like, here we go. And she's like, hi, I just have a question about billing. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the bathroom, Hila. It's on you now. I'm taking my phone.
I got
too.
nada.
Anybody got some...
Well, we already did talk about that.
No Harry Potter fan fictions, Hila?
No. Any chat things?
Somebody said, read Sonic fan fiction. They are mad funny. Yeah, I'm aware of the whole Sonic the Hedgehog fandom being... I don't want to upset anybody, but a little weird. I haven't delved that deep to actually read a bunch of them or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know what it is about Sonic the Hedgehog that attracts a certain type.
Bro, have you seen Amy? No, I'm kidding. Sonic.
Is that the hot hedgehog?
It's the hot
chick hedgehog.
It is.
Summon Sonic.exe.
Thank you, J Station.
Yeah, what else?
My stepdad is currently in the ICU. Uh-oh. I watched Ethan and Love beat each other up on Off the Rails, and it was just what I needed for that moment. Oh, well,
peace and love.
Peace and love and best wishes to your stepdad, and glad we could help you out. That was a lot of fun to shoot. It's although I was genuinely worried Ethan was going to injure himself.
Yeah, I know.
Like that, I was, I was maybe playing it up a little bit for camera, but in the back of my mind, I was like, I don't want to have to drive this dude to the hospital right now.
It was scary. I mean, he almost flipped it at one point.
He did almost flip it at one point. So, but it worked out. Everything's all good. And it turned out Hila is maybe even scarier on that thing. So
I have to admit that when you get on that thing, it really does take over you. You just want to go fast and smash.
Hila, you fuck shit up.
And you can't damage it. There's virtually no damage on it. I feel like everything else is messed up. But
indestructible.
Yeah.
The only real damage all came from Bobby Lee, which to any new viewers, shortly after we got the Gatsby, we had Bobby Lee on as a guest, and he rammed it at full speed into the door frame at our old office, and almost broke his leg. I mean, to be quite honest, it was pretty
scary.
intense. Yeah. And he fucked it up pretty good. But other than that, yeah,
Thanks, Dan.
everything else is just kind of cosmetic. I had to kind of bang the bumper back into shape after Bobby because it was slammed into the tire. We were just recounting our Gatsby adventure the other day.
Someone asked, how do we feel about Lord of the Rings? We do love it.
Love Lord of the Rings.
Love it.
Love Lord of the Rings.
The movies were perfect.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Nope.
We don't talk about the Hobbit movies, though.
The Hobbit was such a dog shit movie. I was so jacked, it's like...
Yeah, me too.
But when I heard he was putting The Hobbit, which is a short story, into a 3-part...
Yeah, that was a bad sign.
I was like, no way. And when we watched it, I think we left. I don't think we even finished it. Yeah, we didn't finish it.
Huh.
The later ones are worse, dude. The first one is probably the best one. So,
Right.
yeah.
I think after the first one, we were still kind of open-minded.
Yeah.
The second one that we walked off.
The first one was okay.
Yeah.
The barrel thing is in the first one, actually.
I had the barrel. It was so stupid.
Yeah, it's very stupid. I think I could be. It's been a long time. I kept hearing people made these fan edits where they took all 3 and cut it into one movie. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I bet that could actually really improve it. You just cut out all the fat. I watched it. Still fucking sucked ass. It really did. It's not. You can't salvage that shit.
There's so much wrong with that film.
Yeah.
They were editing the plot to stretch it out.
Yep.
Creating romances that didn't exist, and these are and then cutting out characters that were actually interesting. So stupid. All right.
All right. One last thing is that they're asking for a fit check.
Feet check?
Fit.
They want to see
Not
my feet? You
not
guys still
feet,
care?
like F-I-T. F-I-T.
You guys still care?
Oh, God. Where you got sock stuff on your feet.
I don't know where you're going to put that. Though. Just for you guys.
I don't have much to, like, show off today, but...
Oh, fit check.
Fit check.
My fit is nothing. Just steady fresh.
Yeah.
All right, Hila, show it off. Come on, girl.
I have been loving wearing huge t-shirts.
Stand up. Show it off.
That's what this is.
You're going to be wearing huge t-shirts from here on out for about 9 months.
But, I want to smell feet. Yeah, not much detail in today's fit.
You said you want to smell feet?
No.
Let me fish your asshole. Come on.
And,
Oh. Palm Angels dipped?
Wow.
No.
I thought this shoe was really interesting, and that's why I got that. There's a lot going on here. But, yeah, that's it.
Give us a
Pretty
twirl. Come
simple.
on. Don't be shy. Stand up. Give us a
There's
twirl.
not much to
Twirl,
say.
God damn it. Right. You want to talk about Steven Crowder?
All right, let's do it.
So Steven Crowder is one of these YouTube conservative grifters who I was telling Dan, I'm like, I wish that I would just be a conservative. It'd be like so much easy money.
It's the easiest grift in the game.
Every take is so obvious. It's like everyone has the same opinion. And if you even have like 1 gram of like personality, then it's just like the easiest grift ever. You guys know Steven Crowder from these Change My Mind things where he goes to college campuses and then debates like
children.
Poor, like not fully educated. You know, in college you think you know shit, but you don't. These are like freshmen in college. I mean, come on. So he does male privilege is a myth. Change My Mind. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I came across one of these one time that just like was so upsetting to watch. About yeah, it's about like, I don't know. I don't even remember, but something about like gay or LGBTQ kind of topic.
You should find some other good ones, like maybe what you was talking about.
And it was really annoying.
Yeah, they're all
of his video. You're talking about one of his videos of him.
Change My Mind.
I mean,
they're all basically like a little racist or misogynist or like white nationally, which is kind of his flavor of content. But anyway, the reason we're talking about him is because he made a video about us. And you know we don't fuck when people talk shit. Play that horn. Yes.
Wait, are we even doing that anymore?
I don't fuck around when people talk shit.
But that's usually about WikiFeet.
No, this is about going to war at any time, for any purpose. You hear that? Don't fucking wet when people talk shit. But this guy's such a fucking easy target because he's such a douche. Such a douche. Of course, everything comes down to this Joe Rogan clip. Funnily enough, like I don't know, the whole story has echoed through because it's like Joe Rogan is daddy. He's like daddy conservative now. And like he's like anti-COVID, anti-vax and all this shit. Like, so the conservatives prop him up like, see, and of course, Crowder got offended that I said you should listen to the CDC, which, as you know, is an awful opinion. Which is, of course, why like 500,000 people died, or like 600,000 now. Eh? How many people died now in the U.S.?
I think it cleared 600,000.
Oh, it did?
I think.
I love how he can be like, dude, this guy says listen to the CDC. What a tool. Cut scene to someone dying on a ventilator.
It's just under 600.
Yeah. So here's what he says about it.
And I don't think I've ever seen a more...
I have a lot to say about Crowder, to be honest with you guys. Who, by the way, this guy was recently his whole channel was demonetized on YouTube for being such a shitbag. And that is hard to do. You basically have to be like ISIS to get demonetized by YouTube. I was saying, you know, The only two channels I know that were outright banned is Leafy is Here and ISIS. So he wasn't even banned, he was permanently demonetized.
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
Which means it could be lifted. Because I guess it happened once before, and he was demonetized for about a year, and then they...
Oh, for real?
And they gave it back, yeah.
So this has happened already to him?
This is round 2.
What was he demonetized for the first time?
It was for harassing this journalist who's gay.
Oh, right. I remember that whole thing. Right.
It was a whole thing. And YouTube really played it poorly, too, if you recall, because they
pissed everyone off.
They flip-flopped like 10 times on it and managed to make everybody upset in the process. It was very dumb of them.
I do remember. Well, anyway, in this most recent one, his first strike was for spreading election misinformation, obviously. The Nevada voter mystery deepens. He claimed that an unknown person or group altered public records to hide the fact of a former Hillary aide who has been missing for 2 years may have voted illegally. Anyway, he got a strike for that one. He got a second strike for an episode covering the killing of a 16-year-old boy by police. Crowder and his co-host argued that the shooting was justified, making jokes about the circumstance of the shooting. That's pretty... And then you guys may recall, the day that the George Floyd verdict came out, he literally posted a mock George Floyd killing where one of his homies kneeled on his neck.
Yeah, that
for
was
11
pretty
minutes.
horrific.
So, I mean, the guy's a piece of shit. Let's be honest. Anyway, let's see what he says.
I believe it was the day he came back to YouTube after...
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
He got suspended.
Correct.
For...
I think it was because of that first strike. I think it was the Nevada thing.
The
He got
guy is
suspended,
such
and then when he...
I mean...
I thought it was...
It could be wrong.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track because he's got...
I don't get these guys. They act so shocked when shit happens. It's like, you've been testing the boundaries relentlessly.
Well, it's a feature, not a bug. You know what I mean? Like every time they get in trouble with YouTube, they get more support from their audience. So
For sure. Yeah, I know.
It was
It's
about...
part of the grift.
I believe it was about the black farmers when he was making the joke.
Oh,
about
dude, you got... And then that one, he goes...
right.
I can't even show it. It's so racist. He goes, there's no... He's like, the subsidies to... was a specific carve-out in the one of the bills for COVID relief for black farmers. And he's like, there's no such thing as a black farmer. And he was making all these crazy stereotypes about like the farmers like
waiting for Jordans and
spending the money on Jordans instead of farm equipment and shit.
Real low-hanging fruit.
It was
there.
crazy, like super racist shit, bro. It's crazy that you can be like that much of a shitbag and people are like, yeah, but that's what they like. Anyway, here's what he says.
Okay, here's something that I really wanted to touch on. Okay. This guy, I think his name. What's his
Bro,
name?
I can't like. There's so much to say because I haven't really talked about him. But the dude has such small dick energy that he's wearing a holster. He wears a fucking gun holster, bro.
Oh my god.
Like he has such beta energy. He needs a gun holster to feel like masculine.
Wait, he's wearing it as like an accessory?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, always.
Yes. He wears a gun holster, bro. And he's got tissues next to him in case, you know.
He starts crying?
Exactly. In case he starts crying and his mascara starts running, or if he, you know. I was going to make a jizz in his pants joke, but I don't know where that's going. Yours was funnier, frankly. But why is there I mean, dude, having tissue on the desk is not that big of a necessity. Really.
Pro tip for all guys, don't wear this kind of shirt, too.
Good call.
Bad luck.
Baseball tees?
Yeah.
Well, anytime you put a gun holster over it,
yeah,
which I guarantee is empty. Because let's be honest, his homies don't want to show up to the office when this dude is unhinged with guns on his side. But yeah, beta as fuck.
Token Allen? Is his real name Ethan?
Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah.
Is it?
The H.
Yeah. It's Ethan.
What's so
what is it there?
Okay,
Ethan
dude, look at this big show. He's trying to act like he doesn't know who I am. Crowder has been such a bitch. He's been trying to collab, and get me on his show and come on my show. And I'm always like, I don't fucking like this guy. He's a massive douchebag, and I've always ghosted him. Him and Ben Shapiro and Dave Rubin and all those guys always wanted to hook up with me because I was making social justice warrior videos.
What's his name? Ethan?
Ethan? What's that name? Eth? I've never heard that name. Ethan?
Yeah.
It's like, you know who I am, dude.
I don't know how to pronounce this.
And if you don't know who I am, you definitely have heard of the name Ethan before.
Is it Ethan?
Ethan? Ethan?
Aton.
So, I have an email, by the way, from his, like,
producer or some shit.
One of his producers trying to get me to come on the show. Here, I'll read it, because there's some funny excerpts in it. Louder with Crowder. Here, let's see. I thought I started. Oh, here it is. I'm in the wrong email. He sent it to my business email because he didn't have my fucking normal email. Thank you, Jack. I needed that. I thought it'd be easy. You know, you have this star feature, but it doesn't put it at the top of your pile. It's like, what am I going to go? Here it is, anyway. So, hi, I'm a celebrity talent booker for Louder with Crowder. I'd love to book Ethan Klein.
Ethan?
Ethan Klein. Who? They even bolded my name.
Is that his real name?
What?
They bolded my name. They said, Louder with Crowder is a syndicated show hosted by Steven Crowder, stand-up comedian. He may be many things, but I don't think this motherfucker is a stand-up comedian. He was a host for 4 years on Fox News. He was their youngest ever contributor. It said Roger Ailes even had a round with him. Steven's irreverent, edgy, yet distinctively conservative style has thrust him into the national success, appearing on most major cable shows. And then when I didn't respond, this booker was so desperate to get me, she responded, let's see, 5 days later, good morning, following up on the below request, can we find a day that works? And then again, 7 days later, forwarded me the original email again. So Crowder is very desperate to get me on his show. For a guy who says he knows me so little, he doesn't even know how to pronounce Ethan. He's never even heard of that name before.
Choder.
Ethan Klein, your mic's on there.
You're the audio guy.
Ethan Klein.
I love how the sub audio guy has to.
Wait, let me go back,
I really wanted to touch on.
Oh boy.
This guy, I think his name. What's his name there? Token Allen. Is his real name Ethan?
Ethan.
I can't believe he's wearing the
Ethan?
holster.
Is it?
The H.
Yeah. It's
Ethan?
Ethan.
Ethan?
What is it? Then?
Ethan? Ethan?
What is this? Is this a gag?
Maybe it's gag.
You're the audio guy.
But I don't see them laughing.
No.
I love how the sub audio guy has to podcasts, right? When they're saying, look, anyone can do a podcast. Ethan Klein, right? So this is H3. H3 is like a popular podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
And this is kind of when people criticize podcasts, right? When they're saying, look, anyone can do a podcast, and it's
super original.
It used to be with radio or television, you had to fundamentally be interesting.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but I also have a problem with gatekeepers, because sometimes there were interesting people who couldn't make it through the gatekeepers because they were too controversial, right? But then there were some people who have no business really being on air because they don't offer anything. So this exhibit here of H3 Productions is perfect. It's like, you know this, when you've done stand-up, right? And then every stand-up comedian is like, I do a podcast. People go like, oh yeah, my husband's unemployed too.
Yes, of course.
Right?
There's over 1 million. Did you know that?
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me.
Dude, this is like so funny that there's so many people with podcasts, but not many of them are good.
Right.
That's an observation that is super unique and new.
Right. Did that one hurt, Ethan? Are you hurt?
Yeah, it did hurt.
Okay.
It hurt a lot. You know.
What did you call him?
Steven Scrotum.
No, Hila. Your name?
Ethan.
Oh, Ethan.
Ethan. Even Trump knows how to say my name, Steven.
Ethan.
Steven? Is his name Stefan?
Steven.
They were upset about Joe Rogan, I guess, something Joe Rogan talking about masks. I just think this is one of the more popular podcasts on YouTube, from what I understand. I don't think I've ever seen a more perfect encapsulation.
So he's calling our podcast one of the more popular ones, but at the same time, we have no business doing a podcast.
And he's never heard of it.
Yeah.
Even though he tried to get on it multiple
doesn't
times.
know how
He tried to get you on his show multiple times.
Such a fucking goon. I think it's so fun when people pretend like they don't know someone. Like, bro, come on, don't front.
Ethan?
Just say I know him. I know about him. I don't like him. It's fine.
Of groupthink and discouraging any sort of critical thinking whatsoever and laughing about it with no self-awareness. This is my favorite clip of the year. Let's
okay.
roll.
This guy wants to talk about self-awareness while he's sitting there with that holster on
and a
his
box
shoulders.
of tissue next to him. Bro, why do you have a box of tissue? Look how much do you need tissue? How much tissue does he use in a show?
That's a good question.
Like, I have this tissue in my house, like in the bathroom.
But you're on set. You're recording. You're not gonna need
Who
a
has
gun.
a box of tissue next to them?
What's with the holster? Unless he's really just wearing it as an accessory, which is also pretty bad.
No, it's part of the grift. It's like, I'm one of you.
I'm a badass.
All right.
I'm a LA-based comedian, but I'm not one of the coastal elites.
He's just such a hot target that someone might burst in trying to shoot him, even during the show.
I don't think he's in
He's
LA.
a walking target.
Just to correct you on that. I think he lives in Texas or some shit.
Of course. I feel like he's like where's he from?
I'll fact check it, but I don't think he does his show from Los Angeles.
Ooh.
All right.
Anyway, this is his favorite clip of the year.
I'm glad he enjoyed it. Maybe there's a reason it's one of the most popular podcasts.
Right. I mean, even if we can dissatisfy you this much.
Yeah, he's based in Dallas.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh, why'd I have to say it? Oh,
Joe
no.
Rogan out here in Texas, boy. We coming up now, boy.
But
I got my tissues and my gun.
From Canada?
Oh yeah, he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is he really?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
We need to stop letting them in. We need to stop letting them in.
I'm saying he's born in Detroit.
Uh-oh, AB.
Detroit? But people say that he's Canadian all the time.
Yeah, what the fuck?
His citizenship, is from Canada.
His Wikipedia says he's an American-Canadian conservative political commentator, so I don't know. He has dual citizenship.
We kicked him out.
All I know is that once I'm done shooting my gum, I'm going to wipe the tears away, because, boy, is that scary. Woo!
Ethan?
Ethan? All right, let's watch.
You gotta wear a mask, so I'm out there wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Wow, big deal. And then now they say, if you're outside, you don't need to wear a mask. It's pretty simple. You want to talk about who's dumb?
Yeah, I mean, the CDC is like this whole governmental body with scientists and shit that just tell us what to do. You don't have to think about it, dude. Okay. Now, first of all, he shows he's made this whole declaration that we have no business doing podcasts. This is all he watches in this. It's like 5 seconds. Obviously, my point is that if you're so fucking stupid, then yeah, you should listen to the CDC, bro. It's their, I don't understand this assumption that these fucking rednecks understand more than doctors who've spent their whole life studying disease.
Hey man, he's Googled around for 10 minutes, dude.
Yeah, Ethan, he's not anti-vax. He's just asking questions, right?
Ethan?
So... Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me play it. You think that was rehearsed? Because he's definitely watched it.
After dark.
Seriously, they just tell you. You don't have to think about it, dude.
By
the way,
do what they tell you.
My rule is, right, whatever we say, always just extend the context a minute in either direction. It only gets worse.
But he says that, but he didn't show anything else we talked about.
I don't know. Does he?
No,
show
I
more?
watched it. He doesn't. Because I was like, I hope he does show the context because he gets all of the basis of facts wrong. But I was like, dude, you could have at least showed more of the clip.
Honestly, it
Joe
doesn't even
Rogan's so
matter.
stupid. Why is he questioning the CDC or Fauci? Yeah, seriously, bro. You're not a doctor. I don't want to think about things.
Bro, do you fucking question let's say the
God, he's so dumb.
It's so stupid. Do you go to the doctor and then bro, I literally can't. Do you go to the pharmacy and overlook you be like, oh, is that the right medicine? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's certain people in this world that we don't need to especially when you're such a dumbass and you don't understand how disease prevention works, then you should be listening to Dr. Fauci and the CDC.
Also, I mean, it makes sense too, so I choose to listen to it. You know, it's
Right.
logical. They're not telling me go jump off a building, and I'm like, well, this doesn't make sense, but I'll do it anyway. They're saying wear a mask during a pandemic. Pretty
with
obvious,
the disease
pretty
that
simple.
spreads through the air. Like it's pretty easy.
It's
to
kind of
follow the
logical.
logic, yeah.
So I kind of don't have a problem listening to people who know what they're talking about when they also are making sense.
Yeah, it also makes sense. People who are vaccinated and people who wear masks. If you look at like Taiwan and New Zealand, or like, you know, Asian countries where mask wearing is prevalent, there's no fucking disease, bro. Everything makes sense. So you don't need to question every single fucking thing that comes up in your life, dude. I think that's part of your problems.
But we're just
When you look at ingredients on your food, do you go to the packing plant and then re-examine everything? He probably grows only his own food.
keep playing.
Mm.
Want to watch more?
Why is his homie dressed up as Peter Pan, too? His homie's dressed as Peter Pan. There's a tissue on the table. He's got a gun, which is, you know, which is just like a metaphor for cock. These guys fuck.
It's got to be some sort of inside joke. On
Maybe
the
they're
show or
shifting.
something.
Maybe they're shifting.
Oh, maybe they're shifting.
They're definitely shifting. Crowder wants to be the little Never Boys.
Right.
What are they called?
The Lost Boys.
Yeah, he's a Lost Boy for sure.
Doing what people tell me. And we just went through with Fauci how he went from it occurred in nature.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it may have happened in a lab. They've been wrong. So you could, if you do that, there are many instances where you could have made yourself very sick.
Well, yeah, when do...
What?
From what? From wearing a mask?
From wearing a mask?
Yeah. Oh,
What are you talking
I have so much
about?
regret that I wore...
Yeah, oh my God, I wore a mask.
I can't believe I wore a mask during that pandemic. Oh, that was so fucking stupid of me. I should never have listened to these scientists that spent their whole life studying this. I got to think for myself. I get all of my information from Facebook groups. Free thinkers. I don't know. They always do that. They always try to undermine Fauci's his whole credibility, because in the beginning he said you don't need to wear a mask, and then he said you do need to wear a mask, and like he changed his mind based on the situation, right? And they act like you can never change your fucking mind on anything, otherwise it proves that you're lying and that you should never listen to them. He's like, listen to Dr. Fauci, bro. Yes, especially you, dumbass.
Ethan.
Oh, thank you, Trump.
How do you say that? What was that?
Ethan?
What's that word? What does that word mean?
Ethan?
Never heard that sound before.
Well, he's questioning everything, even how to read the name.
Bro, you think that tissue's made of paper? Pfft. You just trust what the tissue people tell you?
Ethan.
You trust that coffee you're drinking? You just trust?
Sheep?
Ethan. You could be making decisions that could impact your health forever by trusting that that's coffee. I don't trust that that's coffee unless what could be in that coffee? You don't know.
Ethan.
By the way, I think it's a beautiful thing when science will change something. They'll be like, "Hey, we know now that something is different than we knew before."
Yeah,
that's a beautiful thing because they have data and they learn.
Right.
It's a great thing.
Right. No, but if you ever change your mind,
That's the one thing
that's
that
proof that there's a conspiracy and that they're idiots and that you need to think for yourself.
Do I follow them? At what point along the chain of their changing their
Always.
mind do I go,
Every
well,
time.
that's the way I should go?
Every single time. You should always follow their advice. From before and after they change their opinion. And not from a Facebook group that tells you that Bill Gates is putting a microchip in your shoulder.
Oh, no, sorry, that's the way I should go.
You didn't understand his last half. You don't even have to think about it, dude.
Exactly. It's that simple. They're scientists that spent their whole fucking life, bro. Imagine you wouldn't even have to make this video if you just didn't even think about it. When people smarter than you that dedicated their whole life to scientific research, you look at all the stress and strain on him that could have been prevented. You don't even have to think about it. I agree.
they like to think a lot.
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
Exactly. When you think and nothing happens, then you should listen to the CDC. That's my point. I was watching Hassan reacted to this clip, and he said he doesn't see Crowder usually get this worked up, so he was impressed that I got him so triggered. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Well, somebody pointed out, and we didn't realize it when we were talking about it last night, that I believe it was the same episode that you first mentioned what you just went into, the fact that Crowder had tried to get you on the show.
Right.
So I have a suspicion that that is what this is really about.
He's butthurt that I ghosted him and I
Exactly.
outed him.
Exactly.
Come on, bro.
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
You're already too far out of the prison that he set. They tell you what to do. You don't even have to think about it, dude. Look, that's not a good rule of thumb for anything in life, but they act like
It's a good rule. I mean, yeah, when you're as dumb as you that can't understand shit and you're like literally becoming a biohazard, you should listen to CDC, bro. I know that. I mean, what's the point of government if we don't trust these whole institutions that we've propped up, funded, regulated?
Well,
The whole society breaks down.
You don't have to blindly follow it, even. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
obviously.
think critically about it,
We're
but like
talking
Hila said,
about a mask. It
Yeah.
makes sense.
This is very straightforward. This is
We're not talking about like going and getting a second opinion from a second doctor.
chopping off
when
your
you're,
leg,
like,
bro.
You
Right.
have a big surgery to do. Fine, of course.
If the advice was extreme and
We're
seemed
talking about using
eyebrow
our brain.
raising, yeah, I mean, it's just it is common sense. It's just common sense.
I don't think these guys should think, and I stand by that. The less they think, the better off we all are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I really, truly believe that. You know, like, there's so much governmental bodies that tell us what to do that we don't think about.
And they don't walk around with
Drugs,
holsters.
Food, you know,
I trust
all
those
the
people
science and shit that goes on.
Does Steven wear a seatbelt when he drives a car? Does he?
That seatbelts are for pussies. He probably doesn't.
He's got
He's
got
a
his
giant
own strap.
pussy.
Yeah.
His holster has a little clip on.
There you go. He just.
everyone in here is the idiot.
Are there any
I didn't say that, but yeah.
people that watch this podcast? Is it like, does it have?
I think it's relative. Yeah, it's popular.
Seriously?
Here's how I'll
I
guarantee
think
you something.
I wanted to be on it.
Ethan? It's so, I think it's popular. I did invite him 3 times. I begged him to come on my show.
I love how the dude in the big green polo is saying, "Does anyone watch this?" He's the one trying to bag on it.
Yeah.
Fucking Peter Pan ass looking motherfucker.
Maybe it's a
Tell me you touch kids without telling me you touch kids. His homie here.
Maybe it's a Halloween party. He's Peter Pan. Crowder is
Lost
Indiana
Boy.
Jones with the.
Oh, you think they're there? Yeah.
I seem to recall seeing him in that outfit before. I think maybe that's just his thing on the show.
He's
Yeah,
shifting.
he hangs out at schools after work.
He's shifting, Dan. Come on.
Yeah.
He's shifting, right? He's a shifter. He's a shifter.
He's shifting to a world where it's acceptable to hang out with young boys all day.
Does it have?
I think it's relative. Yeah, it's popular.
Seriously?
Here's how I'll guarantee you something. If there's a guy and a man and a woman, I should say, on one side of the desk and the woman is in a sideways hat, everything they're saying is useless.
Sideways hat?
We were wearing the fucking Bass Pro Shop hats. We were wearing the Bass Pro Shop hats. Because I went back, I was like, wait, what is he talking about? Because I had to go back. So, because here you're wearing the Bass Pro Shop hat. But like this guy's a comedian. This guy's
my God.
wow.
That's your rule, bro? That's a rule? Here's a rule. Anytime you're in a room with a dude dressed like Peter Pan
And a dude with a
and with a holster,
With an empty holster.
then you're either fucking doing.
But to be fair, we were wearing it ironically.
Of course, that's why they missed the context
Yeah.
of literally everything, and they continue.
Yeah, what happened was Joe Rogan said, "Why is this girl? She's out rule of thumb for anything in life." But they act like everyone in here is the idiot.
Yes.
Are there any people that watch this podcast? Is it like?
Yes,
does
Peter
it have?
I think it's relative. Yeah, it's popular.
Seriously?
Here's how I'll guarantee you something. If there's a guy and a man and a woman, I should say, on one side of the desk and the woman is in a sideways hat, everything they're saying is useless.
He does not. He doesn't talk
That's
like he's thought about
embarrassing.
anything
Yeah.
in life.
Well, that's
No,
what's
he's
funny that you
like-
just because she went after Joe Rogan because apparently I think he made fun of her hat or her mask or something.
Are you
Her
serious?
hat?
Yeah, what happened was Joe Rogan said, "Why is this girl? She's outside and she's wearing a double mask." She's like, "Yeah, I was wearing."
I love how it turns into double mask.
It's
like
not
the facts
double mask.
just change.
Yeah.
The fact is, Hila was at Whitney Cummings' party. She was wearing one mask. This was at the height of the pandemic when gathering was like basically illegal. I think
Everyone,
especially in LA.
everyone got tested, fine, but still, I chose to wear a mask. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Your mask.
You
is
just
making
listen
me
to the
uncomfortable.
CDC? You sheep? You just listen to scientists of a whole governmental body that spent its entire full of people dedicated to learning about disease prevention
Please
and
take off your
viruses?
mask.
Yeah.
You presume to know more than them? Well, you know, well, yeah.
Wearing the double mask because
Where did
at
he
that
get
time
the
the
double mask?
Exactly. He's just exaggerating shit because
Call the
it's like
police immediately.
he says if you watch a oh right. These guys are so mental, bro. That's Tucker saying if you see a kid wearing a mask, call the police.
Child abuse.
Yeah, it's child abuse.
It's child abuse. Man.
Yeah, it turns into double. He says if you watch it a minute before or after, it's even worse. I was like, then show it, dipshit. He doesn't.
Rogan because apparently I think he made fun of her hat or her mask or something.
Are you serious?
Yeah, what happened was Joe Rogan said, "Why is this girl? She's outside and she's wearing a double mask." She's like, "Yeah, I was wearing the double mask because at that time the CDC was saying even if you're vaccinated, you have to wear a double mask. So I wore a double mask."
Nope,
Yeah.
didn't say any of that.
The CDC never even said you had to
there
wear a
was no
double mask.
vaccine. No, the vaccine didn't exist when that
Yeah.
incident happened.
No, I know.
I'm just saying, every single detail of what
Every
he
Yeah,
said.
single
exactly.
detail is so dumb.
Yeah, he misses every single detail.
What happened was Joe Rogan said, "Why is this girl? She's outside and she's wearing a double mask." She's like, "Yeah, I was wearing the double mask because at that time the CDC was saying even if you're vaccinated,
he
you have to wear a
literally
double
didn't
mask."
Even if
So I
you're
wore a double mask.
vaccinated,
Yeah.
no.
Nope.
He didn't
You
even watch
know what
it.
you're talking about.
He didn't even watch it.
Not a single thing was
Trying to
correct.
think, but nothing
But
happens.
yet this was his favorite clip. This was his favorite clip of the
the
entire
year.
year. And yet he didn't even watch it.
Fucking awesome.
You're going to need one of those tissues.
That may have
Don't
been from a bit or something.
The tissue?
Well, just 'cause
Nah, bro.
He said the thing about the hat. I don't want to make the same mistake. You know what I mean?
Super high level thinking. Well, at least I'm watching the part that's relevant to what
True.
I watched the whole segment about it.
Right.
That's not true, Dan. I'm watching the whole fucking segment. If his homie happens to be dressed as Peter Pan and he's got jerk off tissues on the clip, that's fair game for me.
All right,
Because
fair
I'm
enough.
watching the whole damn thing.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Get me fired up here.
Think about it, dude.
I wear a double hat, both sides.
Imagine and look. Imagine if
Who is
Is he
turning that
making
guy's
fun
mic?
of my accent?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Why does this guy even have a
douche.
microphone? Like, this guy's supposed to be a comedian.
Oh my
You're
god.
enemy number one, Hila. You're foreign and you're a woman.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And you're outspoken.
And you have a sideways hat.
Right.
I made it to America.
His ass is Canadian, so what the fuck's he talking about? His ass is foreign.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw a lot of comments earlier from our Canadian fans saying we do not claim him. So
We don't want him.
I don't want him.
Yeah, we don't. Well, shit.
Man,
I don't know what to do with him.
Texas is like, yeehaw, that's our boy Crowder.
No, I love every Canadian person that I met, so I don't hold it against you guys.
Accept it.
Yeah.
Accept it.
that was applied, I mean, that's Maoist China.
Yeah.
Dude, this is when he goes like so off the rails. I'm not even,
China.
I'm not even following his logic anymore.
How is China? What?
He goes from Hila wearing a mask,
a double mask while she's vaccinated.
which
That's not what happened.
yeah, right. Which none of that is true. But he goes to Hila wearing a mask during a pandemic with an airborne virus, and listening to the CDC, to Maoist China.
USSR. I mean, but that's what. In other words, the government would come in and try and recondition you.
That's
right?
exactly what Goebbels
Listen,
wanted, yeah.
You may hear things that speak out against government, but you are not to listen to them. Hey, listen, I don't even want to think about it, dude.
What is he? I'm straining to understand. the
He's just.
analogy.
I mean, it always comes down to
But he thinks-
you're communist for wanting to wear a mask.
Okay.
He's saying
That's
that, or
very
is he
American.
accusing the CDC of?
Well, no, he's saying like your mentality of listen to the government is what happens in a totalitarian communist state.
I was just saying that
It's a bit of a stretch to say
to wear a mask, bro.
Yeah.
During
What the fuck?
during a pandemic and with an airborne virus.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Again, it
We're
seems
we're
pretty
30. How many people were dying a day at the peak during around that time? It was like 10,000 people a day.
Something, yeah.
I mean,
a
it's
lot.
fucking crazy, bro. It's like COVID-19. I don't know if you guys have seen the data, but like in, for example, Southern California and New York and stuff like that, where people are getting the vaccine a lot, the COVID numbers are like dropping to almost nothing. But if you go to parts of the community where people are hesitant and not getting the vaccine, COVID is spiking in those communities. People are getting sick. The virus is still spreading. And in LA, it's like gone. There's like no fucking virus here anymore. Guess why? Because vaccines work. Yeah. It's the same thing of masks, too. I mean, the data was just so obvious. But somehow that's me, that's Maoist China.
By the way, we've experienced it ourselves. We've been around people that had it, and while we were wearing a mask, we didn't catch it. So
right, had some close calls.
It's like,
You're a Maoist, bro.
I do follow the guidelines, but it also makes sense. That's the bottom
And you had,
line.
yeah, and you had.
If you have
direct
half a
experience,
brain,
too.
Well, that's why I'm
you
even
can
saying that,
process
because
it.
it's like, when did the CDC ask anybody to, like, chop off an arm to prevent, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not asking you to do crazy shit. They literally said, wear a mask and keep 6 feet apart from people. Is that really asking to, like, execute your neighbor?
Yes.
It's so little to ask, Steven. It's not Maoist China, bro.
We don't need slide presentation. Go
I'm
to
not
next
from
topic.
Russia.
Yeah, very good.
Well, I guess he's
just trying to do the
yeah.
Russians are communists.
The communists.
Got it.
Vladimir Putin.
I don't know if he was making.
Don't let him hear you say Vladimir Putin. He'll know. Vladimir Putin. Who's that? I've never heard of Russia. Who's the leader of Russia? Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
I've never heard of the guy. Perfect pronunciation.
Exactly. It's great. They just said don't think in so many words.
Yeah.
We including the words don't and think.
This guy's joke don't hit. He doesn't hit. He's never. I don't even understand.
You don't say.
Okay, well, listen, we're going to take your crops now, and good luck with the weight loss. Okay.
Listen, yeah, if we
What?
It's just wearing a mask, bro. It's not stealing your crops. You know.
Tell you what to think. You don't even have to think about it, dude. And they're the kind.
Also, last I checked, like, I mean, American democracy has, like, in terms, I mean, we're not in Russia, dog. Why are you so skeptical about this country? He's apparently this great patriot, but he's so skeptical. He's, like, of the institution of his own country that he's comparing the CDC to fucking Russians stealing food from peasants.
Yeah, you know, when this party happened and Hila was following the guidelines and everything, Donald Trump was president, and this was his administration's advice that he was following. Like, this is his guy.
Right.
You know, it's not
Impossible.
It's not communism, dude.
Donald Trump's vaccinated. He got that real quick. He got those stem cell babies shot right into his fucking eyeballs. You know what I mean? Donald Trump knows COVID's real.
And people, you know those people where, let's say you make a self-deprecating joke, and, and then you say something like, I meant to do that, and then there's that girl who thinks she's really clever. She's like, yeah, right. Like, no, he didn't. It's like, oh, you caught something. This is what that is. Like, you don't even have to think about it, dude.
What is this analogy? I literally
I'm not
can't even follow him. He's getting this is what, like he's getting so worked up, and you can tell his homie is just not even on
and
the
then
same
you say
page.
something like, I meant to do that, and then there's that girl who thinks she's really clever. She's like, yeah, right.
Homie
like,
does
no,
not
he didn't. It's
follow.
like, oh, you caught something. This is what that is. Like, you don't even have to think about it, dude. People
Right.
out there are thinking.
Why?
If a few
His
more people
lips are
had
like
thought about it, we'd probably have a lot more European Jews alive, a lot more
Salivating.
Russians alive, a lot more Cambodians alive,
Listen
a lot more
to this.
Chinese
What is
alive.
this?
They've
Listen to this guy. Listen
you
to Peter
caught
Pan.
something. This is what that is. Like, you don't even have to think about it, dude. People out there are thinking.
Why?
Look how wet his lip is. Why is his lip so wet? Right?
Oh my god.
He's salivating.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that the first time.
Look at it, dude. I'm gonna slow down.
Slobbering idiot.
Here, let me go to 25 speed. Let's get nice and close.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Thinking.
Gets nice and juicy lips. Look.
Oh god.
So wet.
we'd probably have
Thank you. Anyway, now listen to Peter Pan. This one makes even less sense than everything else they've been saying.
A lot more European Jews alive, a lot more Russians alive, a lot more Cambodians alive, a lot more Chinese alive. They've all been massacred because people didn't think about it, okay?
So the Holocaust happened because who didn't think about it?
Is that a little bra moment?
Just people didn't think about it. The reason the Holocaust happened is because people didn't think about it, dude.
I can't even process.
Who didn't think about it? The Jews?
People. You're not following. You're not following what he's saying. The Pol Pot, Cambodia, millions of people dead. People didn't think about it, dude.
What didn't they think about? I'm pretty sure there was plenty of people thinking about how fucked up it was and had no power to control their destiny.
No.
Like, imagine the Jews on the train to Auschwitz.
Is he trying to say like that the Nazi soldiers were just following orders? Is
That's the only logical explanation.
I guess that's a better explanation than it's the Jews' fault because they just didn't think about it.
Well, it
it's
could
like,
go either way.
I guess I'll just get on this train.
I
I
was
won't
like,
think about it.
This is awesome, dude.
Yeah, right.
This rules.
Putting on a
I'm just
mask.
gonna dig this ditch while my whole family starves to death. This rules.
Russians alive, a lot more Cambodians alive, a lot more Chinese alive. They've all been massacred because people didn't think about it, okay?
Yeah. Hey, hon, let's do a podcast where
people didn't think
Hold on, let's listen to the
we
comedian.
talk about things that we don't think about.
You know what this guy is? He's like a fucking thrift store Patton Oswalt. He looks just like him, but he's just not.
I see it.
He's just damn. Okay, so here's another hot take from Dollar Store Patton.
Where we talk about things that we don't think about.
Yeah.
Isn't that your podcast? Got him.
Fucking
You didn't think much about the clip. You didn't even watch it, bro.
You know what? Let's just not think and broadcast. What could go wrong? Hey, follow us on Instagram, by the way. Or follow me on Instagram because
look at this fucking dude. He's such beta energy with the fucking cigar, the holster.
All these dudes, the cigar thing is just the overcompensation. It's real.
Is this guy trying to dress like Marty McFly, or is that actually an outfit he wears? Like,
that he has to be trying because that is actually.
That's
Marty.
literally Marty McFly.
Yeah, that is Marty.
Okay.
Dude, he wears a cigar. He's so alpha, bro.
So sick. It's so fucking manly to just have a big brown turd in your mouth all the time.
Dude, and a holster? Man. This guy thinks about everything. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about Crowder, though.
Yeah, we have our caller who's been on hold for a while. We should charge forward into the whole lawsuit thing.
Oh, she's been on hold. Okay, I didn't know that. Emily is actually Emily Baker, who called in previously. She's our legal correspondent. Because Crowder is suing YouTube apparently for demonetizing him. Let's see. Let me pull this up real fast.
He claims he's suing both YouTube and Facebook.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, the Facebook lawsuit was announced in February, and then he just announced a week or two ago a lawsuit against YouTube.
Here he says, Crowder LLC, through its lawyers, gave a legal notice to YouTube of the intent to file a lawsuit and seek an injunction. Here, let's watch this.
Filed a notice of a lawsuit against YouTube. You
can get Emily ready.
And are seeking an injunction to prevent them, to stop them from currently deplatforming us. I want to be really clear. This is different from.
Bro, you can so he can upload. So the claim of deplatform is.
Right.
I mean, I
think he was locked out of uploading for a time, but yeah, I think at the moment he can. It's just that if he gets another strike, he'll be completely banned from the platform, and so he's out of an abundance of caution not uploading.
Got it. That's a good idea. I mean, I've seen his content.
Right.
I mean, the one about me was bordering on COVID misinformation. Like he was flirting with it.
Sure. Yeah.
Claims and counterclaims, or people thinking that their content is being throttled. We've officially sent a notice of a lawsuit. Very different level. This is the big one, boys and girls. NZs. First off, we were demonetized in the new year. Then we had a hard strike that didn't count as a hard strike, but was like a warning hard strike. Right. Then we had an actual hard strike, and we just had a second hard strike on our channel. So we'll go through what all those are, and the most recent one is absurd. admittedly, it's not even a violation in and of itself of any policy. We'll tell you
He's
exactly.
like, bro, all I did was do a mock murdering of George Floyd. Like, I mean, why wouldn't YouTube want that? Emily, what do you think about all this?
From what I could tell, the mock murdering of George Floyd wasn't one of the strikes.
Yeah,
which is
you're right. I just think
pretty
that's
surprising.
I just think it's funny that he did that. Emily, what do you think about this lawsuit?
Hi,
Does
Emily.
it have merit?
Hey, everybody. Good to see you guys again. I think that he hasn't filed a lawsuit yet, so we don't know exactly what claims he's going to be bringing against YouTube. He said notice of a lawsuit, and he also said these aren't claims or counterclaims. I think they sent a demand letter to YouTube and are asking or threatening that they're going to file for an injunction to not further demonetize his channel or not further strike his channel. But I found his lawsuit against Facebook filed by the same attorney in the Central District of Texas, but there's no suit filed against YouTube there or
Weird.
Google or Alphabet. So nothing's been filed. I think this is just a demand letter when he says notice of lawsuit. So a demand letter is typically, hey, I think you did this. You suck. If you don't do these things with me or settle or resolve in this way, then I'm going to sue you. And normally lawyers will attach a copy of the lawsuit to show that they're way fucking serious about it and just be like, this is what we're going to sue you with if you don't work with us on what we're asking for. So I think we're at the demand letter stage. I don't think there's been a lawsuit filed. We haven't seen that anywhere.
What's the
Does that make sense?
purpose of a demand? I mean, it seems like if you really want to sue someone, you would just sue them. Why fuck? And like YouTube's going to throw his demand letter in the garbage, probably, right?
I mean, it depends on what he says. I can't imagine that they won't. YouTube has tons of lawsuits going on at any given time through, Google and Alphabet, and currently has a lawsuit going on about not enforcing their own policies with regard to malicious DCMA takedowns, which I think is hilarious. Or DMCA, I always get the letters flipped, but YouTube could work with him and say, hey, we can explain our policy to you, and then you don't have to sue us if he's looking for more transparency. And for him, if he's looking to immediately not get his channel taken down, he might not want to go through years of litigation. You guys know how long that can take to actually get a resolution. He might hope that YouTube will see the the pressure that he's trying to put on them by announcing this and trying to rally the troops, if you will, behind him and maybe work with him because of that. I don't know if they're likely to acquiesce. YouTube's been pretty stalwart in their policies, particularly their creator code of conduct, and they've banged David Dobrik over it, and they've banged James Charles over it. So if they're demonetizing him because of creator code of conduct, I don't know what he's going to say about that.
I mean, yeah, like legally, it's interesting because it seems like he's saying that a private company shouldn't be able to enforce their rule. Like what exactly? Again, there's no actual complaint, so we can only speculate. Right. But it seems that his argument is like, I have free speech, and you are infringing on my free speech.
And the thing that's interesting about YouTube is YouTube still is a private entity. So we're going to see a lot of these arguments over the coming years pushed about whether YouTube is actually discriminating on its platform, if they are not really a private company, if they're more of a platform like a utility or like a common carrier. And we're seeing people try to figure out what YouTube is really, but YouTube has the right to not allow people on their platform at this point. And we see actually both political parties trying to figure out what to do with social media in different ways because they are not liking different results with social media being able to silence people as they perceive it to be. Right. But at the end of the day, YouTube has to protect other creators. And so I get YouTube's argument, like, look, if you're making the platform a mess and advertisers don't want to advertise with you like Adpocalypse, then it hurts creators like y'all and like me. And so if one creator is causing problems on the platform or problems for the platform, as creators, is it something where we're like, yes, all creators should have a voice. Everyone should be able to say whatever they want on YouTube. And I don't care if advertisers don't want to be on the platform anymore. Or is it, hey, this company has to protect what we're monetizing because others have actually built their businesses here too. So YouTube's in an interesting position with that. And I'm not sure exactly what they demonetized him over. I know he's said some things that are quite out in a field. He's done some things on his channel that are out in a field. I generally lean towards letting people say what they want and letting the audience decide if they watch it or not. But at the end of the day, YouTube's a company and they do have policies.
I think you're right, though. We are going towards interesting terrain because it's like on the right, they're super pro-business and against regulations. So it's like, this is the result of that. And then I feel like it makes sense to regulate tech companies because they are turning into more utility. It's more of a utility, let's be honest, than and then there's also rules like on Facebook and YouTube where they're not publishers, right? They can't be held liable for what people post. So there's like all these carve-outs for them, I feel like.
It's gotten, you're absolutely right, Ethan. It's gotten to a really interesting place where because of Section 230, the platforms can't be sued. So there's this protection that they have, and people are trying to get around that protection and trying to figure out how they can sue platforms. Because if you want to free market it, it's like, okay, YouTube's a private business, do what you want, and then if you screw somebody over, they can sue you and say you're discriminating against me. But right now, with some of their protections, it's not as easy to do that, partly pulling into this letter of demand saying, hey, we're going to seek an injunction, not claims against you, but an injunction to stop you from doing this to me. And which just seems to be what Crowder is seeking in his, notice of lawsuit to them. But with that 230 protection, the right, it's really strange to me because they're very pro-business and less regulation, but want to more heavily regulate what social media can do. So there's this weird flipping of general ideology, which never sits well with me. I'm like, if your ideology is let people do it, then let people do it. And sometimes you don't like the result.
It's just ironic because on the left, people who have always been trying to regulate social media is to agree. And then all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, we've been saying that for years, but all of a sudden, ironically, now you want to regulate what they can do. Interesting.
It's very interesting, and I think you're right. Sorry, I totally cut you off.
No, it's ironic that all of a sudden, when it's not going for him, he wants to regulate them, and it's a huge liberal conspiracy, and not just him being a douchebag. But hey, that's just one guy's opinion.
I think we're going to see some interesting things happen with how government treats social media because is there room for discrimination on platforms? Can they say, hey, we don't like what you say, how you say it, who you are saying it? And is that a problem for all creators? And I think so. We want to have all kinds of voices. We don't want to live in an echo chamber. And if people say horrible stuff, then they generally get held accountable for that. With regards to audience, but YouTube at the end of the day is going to try to keep the platform friendly to advertising, and we've got to keep that goal in mind. So if a content creator like Crowder is going to just put, brand deals on his content, does he really need to be monetized? You can still run brand deals if you can still upload videos.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure there's a MyPillow ad waiting for him.
Oh, God. MyPillow money's crazy, yeah. Good call.
Or some gun holster company or something.
Maybe
Emily?
that's what's with the holster.
How you doing? You okay?
Integration.
You been good?
We're good. I mean, we've had an interesting week. My parents are in town. My son broke his shoulder. So, parent life. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Our son fell out of his crib. He didn't break his shoulder, though. He just came wandering.
Look, boy life. Both of my kids have broken their arms twice.
Wow.
So I'm hoping that we're at the end of it. But if you let them do stuff, sometimes they fall.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, Emily, thank you for calling in. As usual, we value your perspective.
Yeah.
Emily D. Baker on YouTube, everywhere. Emily D. Baker everywhere.
Yep. Great to see you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, to paraphrase, Crowder's a giant D-bag. Yeah. Oh, should we go over all this other stuff? Because we have like a whole fucking dossier on this idiot.
Yeah, I don't know. We had kind of been toying with this idea, and I got to say, I'm seeing a lot of comments in the chat.
Content court.
I'm seeing a lot of
Should I save it?
requests.
If you could pick one of these to watch, which one should I watch, or should I?
Of the cringe.
You know what's funny?
The one where he has the quartering on is pretty funny, just because it's hilarious that he thinks the quartering is somebody worth having on his show.
Fucking quartering.
But I don't know. Maybe we should save it.
I just peed in my basement.
Just ripped a fat one. Did you?
Yeah, that was fucking super loud. Holy shit.
I get really good because Theodore loves it.
Oh, well, if
He
you do it
gets
for yourself.
so fucking amused when I fart loud.
Yeah.
Like the best part of his day.
Yeah.
I'm excited to soundbite it.
And then he goes, more. Like I could fart on command.
That's pretty cute.
Ooh, stinky too. I'm sorry. Peace and love.
We've been talking about Crowder for long enough. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I think
Okay, we'll do a Crowder content court. That'd be fun.
I'll just. This is not going to make sense to a lot of people, but just because I feel like there's a decent chance Steven Crowder will see this, and this will be the only time that I get to say this. Debate Sam Cedar, dude. Stop being such a pussy. I know that your dad doesn't want you to, and but that was a long time ago. That was 3. You're 3 years older now. It's time. It's time to debate Sam. So,
do you want to give some context to that, Dan?
There's a political YouTube channel called The Majority Report, and the host Sam Cedar is one of those, like Steven Crowder. He's a guy who likes to debate, and they had scheduled a debate at a big political convention called Politicon. That they, it was all like arranged and it was settled and everything, and Sam got a call, which he recorded and played on his show, which is what makes it so good. So we can validate this story, where they explained that Steven had backed out and had gotten cold feet, which earned him a nickname, Cold Feet Crowder, which go to any of his tweets on Twitter is just, to this day, it's full of that. And then they revealed that it was that his handler, his agent, is basically his dad, and his dad called them and was like, he can't do it.
So why probably because he knew he was going to
Because Sam Cedar isn't, he's not a fucking 19-year-old college student.
He thought this
he
might
actually
ruin
knows
his
what he's
career.
talking about. Yeah, he was going to get embarrassed. And
his daddy said no.
Yeah, his daddy
said no.
His daddy's looking out for him. So,
Daddy, do you like my holster? Does it make me look big and tough?
So I don't know. I never thought I would get the opportunity to send a message directly to Crowder, and so I'm using this opportunity to say, debate Sam Cedar, please.
Fucking owned. Good shit, Dan. He's gonna get 2 more holsters on his legs now.
Daddy, do you like my holsters? I'm gonna get a new holster that you like, so I can look masculine, and you'll be proud of me. Daddy, is it okay if I invite Ethan on my show?
Daddy?
He had to put that invitation through with Daddy first.
Daddy?
Anyway, that's about it. These guys are all grifters, though. It's so easy to be a conservative on YouTube. You just say the most obvious shit. Black people are violent criminals. There's no such thing as systemic racism.
Well, it's not that easy,
COVID isn't
apparently,
real.
because his channel might get terminated. So.
Right. It's risky business. But they love that, too. They get to be the victims. COVID isn't real. Dr. Fauci eats babies, apparently. See, I could do this whole shtick. I should start a Colbert Report. I missed that show. Where I just do I should make a character that's just a fake conservative. Do we like that? We hate that.
I love the Colbert Report back in the day. I don't know. I don't know if that works in this.
I think YouTube will ban me immediately.
The thing is that it's all predicated on satire, and satire is it's kind of just a dead art form in the world we live in.
I'll be getting exposed every day. Ethan Klein says Dr. Fauci eats babies.
Right.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What we got?
I texted the doctor.
Do we have confirmation?
Read it verbatim.
I texted her. I said, I did the blood test today and waiting to hear the results. Do you know if it's ready? And she said 392. I have no idea what that number means, but she was like 392 exclamation mark. You are super pregnant.
Oh, I knew it! I told you I knew it! Yes! Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Amazing, it worked. Super pregnant. Not just pregnant, super pregnant. Yeah! Shredder, come here. Mommy's super pregnant. I knew it. I knew it. When I put that load in that cup, I was like,
Stop with the load.
sorry. To ruin the moment. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, she can't drink. What are you giving us alcohol for? Dan's bringing alcohol? We did it. We did it.
None of it.
Oh, that's so awesome.
For you, but for the rest.
I know, you're like, all right, let's fucking kill that baby. Jesus. Oh, we got some fancy shit?
Yeah, it's a good champagne. We were supposed to do a toast for the new office too.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Congratulations, guys. Mazel
Thank
tov.
you.
That's so amazing.
Such a fun timing that we just got the news too.
I thought I might as well try to text her because I know the show is like about to end.
Well,
I wasn't
also
sure
I'm
if she
dying
would
to know.
answer. Yeah.
Oh, can we change the title to Hila's pregnant? That was the original title. Oh, that's so great. You know, it was getting so frustrated. Cheers, by the way. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. And cheers, everyone in the
Wow.
chat. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for all the really nice
We're gonna have
wishes.
another baby.
That's crazy.
It worked. You know, we were trying, and the fertility stuff is so brutal. Stabbing
It's
her in
so
the
brutal.
stomach, injecting her.
Oh my God, I hate it so much.
It's kind of awesome though because they made you have your period early because we went to Vegas and it
Mhm.
worked.
Not period, the ovulation
ovulating,
day.
yeah.
Yeah. They give you like a trigger shot, and then you ovulate. I don't know.
Now we have to see if you have twins or triplets.
Oh my God.
Wait, so is this a Vegas baby?
No.
No, it was before Vegas.
Okay, got it.
But it was right before. Like we left the next day.
No, it was at the doctor's office.
Right.
Well, we did it the night before, so it could have been that one too. I felt good about that one too. Or like
There you
2
go.
days before, right? So I was having a good feeling about that one as well. You know? Because I'm going to take the whole credit. I'm trying to take all the credit. But I've been
I don't care.
exercising, and I was like, I feel powerful.
Oh, and you know what? Me too.
Yeah.
I actually started to like eat better, and I'm trying to make sure that I eat a lot of protein because I'm not a meat person. So I'm like, I gotta eat beans and lentils and
Mexican?
things like
Is
that.
this now when we can discuss food? You sound like you're describing Mexican food.
So I feel like I've been taking good care of myself too.
That's so amazing. That's such great news. We did it. I'm so relieved and happy that it worked. Because you always get like, oh, is this gonna happen? Nothing's gonna happen. We tried it the first time, it didn't work. This time it worked. Wow. She's got a good job. She gets to give people good news all the time, or bad news, I guess sometimes. But how bad? Yeah, I mean, okay, let's not go there. Wow.
Ooh.
Well, where do you go from there? I guess that's the show, right?
Theodore's going to be a big brother now.
Yeah, and Shredder.
It's on Theodore's birthday that he's going to find out he's a big bro.
Oh, that's cute.
So that means the baby will be born in March, right? I was doing the math the other day.
Does it?
Yeah. Because it's
It's
what is it? It's May. It's
end
almost
of
June.
May.
June, July, August, September,
October.
October, November, December, January, February. Oh, so like February. I guess February.
March.
Yeah.
Ish.
It's not also. It's weird, but like by the time you're pregnant, it's already like the first
Right.
month.
Right.
It's already like the first month
Right.
by the time you find out. So it's not really 9 more.
You're right. So it's then it's in February
Mhm.
or January, February. January baby. A winter baby. Winter's coming, baby.
Oh, a Valentine's baby.
Valentine's baby.
Oh, Love has here. Cut to me. Love.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. Congratulations.
Thank you, love.
Mazel tov.
Oh, that's so exciting.
That's crazy.
You did it. You're the best.
That's so crazy.
You did it, dude. You got a baby in you. You're super pregnant. So then we got to find out the gender if there's a bunch of them.
Oh, God. It's so crazy. Well, I got to call my mom.
Right. Okay, yeah, we got to make some calls and stuff now.
All right.
Not just pregnant, you're super pregnant. So why is that stick not playing us dirty if you're so pregnant?
Yeah, whatever. I hate all those tests. I hate it so much.
When you guys were saying it earlier, I mean, I don't know, it's the hive mind of the chat, but when you said that you had a faint thing,
Yeah.
the chat was going crazy. Everybody was saying that's pregnant.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pregnant.
I don't know.
Because it doesn't just show up. It doesn't just show up for
Because last time when we did the test in the first pregnancy, it was just positive, you know. It wasn't like a faint line.
I thought you had faint the day before, and then we took it in the morning, and it was positive.
Yes, but this time it was still faint.
Yeah, you did like 4 faints.
Yeah.
But I was like, that means you're pregnant, dude. You're definitely pregnant. Woo! Oh, that's great. That's crazy. Amazing. Let's fucking go! All right. The family is increasing. Watch out, world.
Why are you holding your stomach?
Oh, and I'll tell you guys, I am
You're
not.
like the family increasing.
I'm already 9 months pregnant. Yo, and I'll tell you guys right now, I am starting next week training 5 days a week. I'm starting to
that's
wake up in the
crazy.
morning.
You're going for it?
Monday through
Let's
Friday
do it.
training. I'm sick of this shit, and I refuse to gain even more
Money,
weight.
baby.
Because when you're pregnant, I know I'm going to eat with you, and it's going to be awesome. And I want that in my life, so I'm just going to exercise a lot, and I'm going to eat like a monster with you, my love, and also I'm going to lose weight at the same time.
Nice.
That's great, man. That's good to
That
hear.
energy.
Money, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We love that for you.
I might have to leave my money trainer though, because he's not available in the morning.
Oh,
Oh,
So I was
money,
like, well,
dude.
that's
I
not
says,
money.
I like
That's
him.
not money at all.
It's not money, but I can't fucking, you know what I mean? I got to do what I got to do.
That is not very
Yeah.
cash money of him.
I'll tell my next trainer to tell me money when I'm doing good.
Money, Ethan.
Oh, we did it. That's great.
Yay.
All right, you ready for the 9-month build up?
Yes, I'm ready.
The 9-month build up was nice, I felt. Or I guess the very end got.
The very end is really difficult.
But the good news is when you give
But-
birth, it's going to be easier this time.
It will be easier, yeah.
It's like a 5-hour ordeal. Last time it was like 48 hours or 24 hours.
You mean from contractions to
Yeah.
end?
Yeah. You like show up and you just give birth apparently.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
That's what they say.
I was like, great. That sounds awesome. Yeah, the first time was really a very intense experience.
They
All
want
right.
us. They really want us to call Trisha. Do you want to do that on air or not?
Call Trisha.
To tell them the news.
Should I call? I mean, no.
No, we want to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do it more privately. Calm down.
We're
you
actually
guys.
having the family over.
Oh yeah, everybody's coming over this weekend for Theodore's birthday.
I can tell them.
We're gonna do on the weekend, and then we're having another party for his birthday next weekend, and in between we're going to Disneyland. It's gonna be fucking all pimp nation, bro. Let's go. All right, let's go eat.
Okay.
Gotta
I
keep
am
you up.
starving now.
All right, guys. What a show, huh?
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good weekend.
See you next week.
You're what's next to the 3. 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 I'm out.